What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan, and we are back with a double watch along. It depends on what the people want to watch. That's what we do nowadays here into the channel. It's a viewer's choice. We have Napoli versus Barcelona, we have Arsenal versus Porto, and we probably go back and forth between both matches. Hope you guys have had a good day. Champions League night again. We're gonna have some fun. A lot at stake. Final few positions left in order to go to the quarterfinals. Should be a fun one. We shall get into the lineup in just a moment. Hello, Zakaria. Good morning. So Napoli's lineup is Meret, Juan Jesus, Mario Rui, Traore, Victor Osimhen, Rahmani, Matteo Politano, Di Lorenzo is the skipper, Lobotka, Kvaratskhelia, and Zambo Anguissa. UEL better than UCL. Go Asna. Hello, Jayesh. Jayesh, I found out something yesterday. BSD had stuff. It was on his head and people didn't notice it. I mean, we didn't notice it, I should say. He had stuff on his head. I'll be watching with some friends today. Came to say hi. Yes, of course. Enjoy. LJ, did you watch 299? What were your thoughts on it? Or have you been very busy these days? I feel bad for Napoli. According to your title, they are playing 2 games. Oh God, have I done it again? Game has started. Luckily for me, this stuff doesn't take too long. Although if Man United could do it, I'm sure everyone else could do it too. If you know, you know. Hashtag preseason. There we go. That was corrected swiftly. Not yet. Ooh, I won't spoil anything for you though. If you guys want to watch the Arsenal game, we'll switch to the Arsenal game. Let me know. I will watch at 3 a.m. tonight. 299. After this game, you're going to watch. Oh, okay. Ooh, cross comes in early. Oh boy. Barcelona on the break. Laid off by Lewandowski. Follow through. Oh, skied it. Oh boy, they're already up for this. Yeah, preseason fixtures are already coming. Yeah, man, you can't help but feel this is the season write-off, no, with the way they do things. Rabona cross by Rafinha goes over Lewandowski. Oh, was that whose head was that? I didn't notice. It's just, it's such a mess, man. It's such a mess. Seriously, the way they behave is really reckless. Here we are struggling to get to the end of the season, and these people are already prepared for the next season. Just terrible business on our behalf. Just doesn't look good for us at all. Anyhow, we are always trapped by this behavior. Oh, another darting run, I should say. Let me know if you guys want to switch to the Arsenal game later. Same night, I will sleep at 6:30 a.m. so I will watch the games that I missed. Since they've sacked the manager, Napoli hasn't lost. Well, that's not a good start for Barcelona. Who was the wait 1 minute? Wasn't there manager Sari? Wait 1 minute. When did they sack their manager? I saw Sari 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Poor Xavi has to eat all this crap because he coaches Barcelona. Sorry, man. Everyone tweaking for Raul and Xabi Alonso to become coaches at their club. No, highly unrecommend. Why not watch Arsenal? That'll be more fun, I guess. Well, I can switch, dude. I don't mind. You sacked just before the Wait 1 minute. So Sari is the new coach. Okay. Oh, Osman's through. Onside? Oh! Oh, he was onside, offside. Lazio resigned today for Lazio. Okay, Sari was Lazio coach. Never mind. Apologies. Got it. I understood. For some reason, I thought he was Napoli's coach. Oh, Barcelona through. Yamal cuts in again. Cuts out back. Oh boy. Lovely diagonal ball into the box. Cancelo does a rainbow flick. Kicks the ball out, unfortunately. Let's switch to Arsenal. All right. I don't mind. Side design too from Lazio. Wow. Ninth place. Makes sense, I suppose. All right, we'll switch to Arsenal. Although that game could get interesting. But right now, we have to see how long Porto can hold on for. If they get battered, we'll switch back. Let's be honest. No one's going to watch Arsenal win 4-1 anyway. Or no one wants to. Let's have a look at this game then. Oh my god, can you imagine if Porto scores a second? What a terrible predicament it would be. What a terrible, terrible thought. Rafa Benitez got sacked by Celta after losing to us 4-0. Bro, I'm telling you that it's so difficult to find a world class coach now. There's going to be so much experimentation done between a lot of clubs as they need new managers. So difficult it seems like to get a decent coach on your side. It's all havoc. I hope ETH and on. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm being serious. We can get rid of Eric Ten Hag, but as far as who's next is concerned, I don't know how it would look. Like everyone are saying all these names and all, it's great, but the lack of world class coaches that exist anymore, or who were once world class but they are just becoming worse and worse, are so high now that everyone's going to have to get some kind. There's going to have to be like a new wave of coaches. Otherwise, this is going to be an impossible task. Did you like Raw today? Unfortunately, I didn't watch it today, Aditya. It was a long day for me. I had to get like blood test done, and I was out. I was preparing to go on the trip next week. Like I actually didn't watch today at all, and I haven't managed to even watch any of the repeats, of which they show plenty these days. So yeah, sacking ETH I understand, but who to replace is the big question. Yeah, I kind of want chicken nihari. I'm sure there's some good. Where are you? Are you in New Jersey, right, Rajat? I'm sure there's some kind of Indian joints there. I know someone who's studying in some university in New Jersey right now. He seems to manage very well with Indian food. Mutton much better. Well, yeah, I don't really know um, who we are going to replace, man. That's why, like, I understand people want Eric Ten Hag to go, but at the same time, it's like wanting him to go and finding someone better. Oh, Texas. That could be more difficult. That could be way more difficult. There's a handicap ball boy there. I didn't even notice that. I just saw it. Do we get the Porto centre back Otavio and sign Galeno? No, bro. No, 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 no wingers. Apparently, Olise might be coming to us. Yeah, I don't think Indian is in US selling knowledge. Pakistan more likely. Dude, I'll be honest with you. I think in India, Indians there they just acclimate to the place they are because they see, dude. The thing about America is people need to realize is they are very capitalistic. If you wanna make money, you kind of gotta cater to their needs. uh, my aunt in New Zealand tells me butter chicken is kind of sweet in New Zealand because New Zealand people eat such bland food that they wouldn't able to eat butter chicken how we make it. Like literally, she told us straight that they make butter chicken sweet in New Zealand because people can't handle the spice in New Zealand. You have to cater to who where you are. Thank you. I have half a bottle. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I predict Napoli. Hold on, I can't read this part. Sammy won the gauntlet match, beating Chad is official. Sammy versus Gunter in Mania. Okay, that sounds nice. I predict Napoli 2-1. But if Napoli, okay, so Napoli will win on aggregate 3-2. Arsenal 3-1 says Modit. Well, I'm really hoping Napoli don't win, Modit, and the reason why is because Germany and Italy are 1 and 2 on the UEFA coefficient. So if Germany and Italy go far in the Champions League, England doesn't get that fifth spot. A little later. Thank you. So I really need the Italian teams to flump really badly because England is number 3 on the coefficient, which means Arsenal and City need to go far, which not necessarily worried about, but the other people also have to fail. So I'm worried about that. Butter chicken originally sweet. My mom always tells me the sweet made it spicy. Yeah, but the thing is, dude, the reasoning there is not the reasoning here. The reasoning there is because people can't deal with spicy. So butter chicken is just a basic example I've given you because my own cousins, unfortunately, they can't eat a lot of spicy food. They've become very acclimated with New Zealand, even though my aunt and my uncle are both very much Indian and grew up here. Their children have only grown up there, so it's very difficult for them to eat spicy food. But my aunt and uncle told me that's what they do, and that's the only dish I can think of. Apparently, they do too many dishes there. Happy Ramadan Kareem to everybody. Yes, of course. Start of a very long but hopefully prosperous journey through fasting. All our Muslim brothers. Personally, anytime something involves not eating, what the hell was that? Oh my god, if Arsenal scored like that, I would have been fuming. Oh, they're open again. They're open again. Desperate there by Porto. I don't know what all that was about. I don't know what that goalkeeper did. Yeah, and what I predicted long ago about just your stream, J Charles, Jimmy for Mania. Dude, but you know what's the funny thing, Aditya? I'm still going to maintain what I maintained after Elimination Chamber. They have taken really long to build up, make any of these fights. Like less than 3 weeks away, we figured out who Gunther's fighting. Same day, Jay challenges Jimmy. Like 3 days ago, there's a double main event header where Seth Rollins and Cody's in a tag team with Rock and Roman because everything went to hell with the planning, their original plans. Like everything was left too last minute, man. Too last minute. Normally they spend the last like 40ish days. Ooh, Odegaard goes wide. They spend like the last 40 days trying to build up all the matches, and like there's like 25 days left, and there's still, well, I think around 30 days still left, but I feel like they have matched everybody so late, man. So late. Feel like the build up is much longer than 4 weeks normally before WrestleMania, but that's what it is. What is wrong with Galeno? He plays striker at the team. No, no, dude. I'm saying that I don't think we'll go with Galeno because we have. Isn't Galeno is normally a winger, right? We have 9 wingers, and apparently we're getting Olise. So I don't know how they'll do it. Something I understand what you mean by just like that. No, no, I'm sure that is a fact, dude. I'm sure there is something to it, but apparently, like, I don't. I wish I could think of another name. They told me because when my cousins first came to India for the first time, they couldn't eat anything spicy, dude. Anything. And when I mean spicy, I mean like just regular chilies how you put in food like anyone else does, not like a tikka masala, like not something deliberately spicy. I'm talking about something where you put in chilies in your pot and you extract the flavor with the onions out and put it into the curry. They couldn't eat any of that. Declan Rice with a terrible cross. My God, Porto can't get over their own box now. Lovely spin and turn there. That seemed like a foul, but the ref didn't give it. Oh my God, they're getting overwhelmed completely here. Cross comes into Saka. Yeah, Porto are getting very overwhelmed here. Oof. Anybody of Wolfsburg side? Not that I'm aware of. Yesterday I was watching SMA 38 as I didn't follow. Oh yes, you're playing catch up. I forgot. What was that? That tag team of Liv and Rhea, Roman Rock Pro ending. Bro, there's been a lot of hit and misses recently. It's been a pandemic. What was it? 38 was what 2022. Yeah, a lot of hit and misses. What was that tag team of Liv and Rhea? I think that was a fantastic tag team, Mudit. I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, there we go. Barcelona in the lead. Fermin. Uh, that didn't take long based on the clear overwhelming of Napoli at the beginning. Queen Zelina LOL. I mean, I feel bad for her, dude. She clearly has the ability, and she's just too tiny, dude. It's almost like a Rey Mysterio during that prime Vince McMahon big guy era, dude. It's like an impossible task. It's almost like a Daniel Bryan thing where you have to just keep putting her up as the underdog because she is so tiny, dude. She reaches the middle rope length. She reaches the middle rope length standing. Like she just goes slightly over the middle rope. She's that tiny. Like it's an impossible task, dude. Like even the Puerto Rico event they had last year, like I was like rooting for her. I was like, yes, I'm so happy she's getting a push. But then the push was against Rhea Ripley to go back home to Puerto Rico, and I was like, ugh. But it was so cool. Like on a separate, on just on a note where she can do stuff, but she's just like so much smaller than all the other women. So it's like difficult to do matchups. Fasting is fun to me and I enjoy it because you actually get more spiritual and that brings lots of peace and calmness. Bro, you know what I'd do? I'd sit somewhere quiet where no one can bother me and just drink some water and just listen to the breeze, dude. I don't know, man. I enjoy fasting too much, Zakaria, but respect to people who can do it, man. I mean, we are also undergoing it right now. We are under Lent, but it's not quite the same kind of fast. But yes, even during the Lent period, we also do about 35 days. But it's not exactly the same kind of fast. The fasting, I think, I don't want to say more strict. I would say the rules of fasting are more rigid for Islam during this period of time. Either way, man, if you can do it, that's great. I think it's fantastic. The thing I would struggle with is the saliva part. I know eating and drinking, like I'd make it through every day, but the saliva part's difficult. Got to be really, got to be really like dialed in for that kind of stuff. Porter's working like 10-minute bracket work. They like bland food. They don't like bland food, LJ. I think they may. I assume you're talking about New Zealand. I think they're doing the best they can with what they've got on their in their country. Their weather only can permit you to grow certain kinds of things. I think like that we benefit greatly this way because we have various kinds of atmospheres, land, soils in one small speck of dirt. In comparison to other places. I mean, obviously, which we are building buildings on now because that's how all our governments are now. Stupid, but yeah, I think they're just doing the best with what they've got. Napoli probably will advance, not at this point of time. Porto's everywhere, it's all chaos. Yeah, fun to watch, but yeah, Yeah, fantastic. But I thought that they were rivals forever. Crazy. I love Zanina as much as I love Liv. She's amazing. Yeah, but it's so difficult to match her up, bro. Whoa! Whoa! What? How are there three Arsenal people alone there in the wall? All next to. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. They started off. See, they were trying to be too funny there. Porto people ran away from them. That was hilarious. That still is hilarious. Goal Cancelo. That's over. I'm glad we switched. What do you mean WWE push only think they are no, but they push like taller ones. Like she's like really tiny, dude. It's like putting Rey Mysterio next to Randy Orton. Like the size difference is real. Like it's so difficult to do matchups like that, which is sad because she clearly can wrestle. And I have no doubt about it that she has learned a lot under Malachi Black or Alistair Black because Alistair Black is also a very, very good technical wrestler. And the fact that he has a background in martial arts, even because he's Dutch, and a lot of Dutch people learn how to kickbox, especially when you're young. I mean, he looks so fluid. You know, he's been helping her out all these years they were together. They met each other in NXT. So just it's just unfortunate. Like I think sometimes like Rey Mysterio during the dude Rey Mysterio during the WCW cruiserweight run was, oh my god, dude! It was just fun to watch. The cruiserweight division is something I wish, I don't know how they can't seem to push people over, man. I'm telling you, they can't seem to put cruiserweights over at all. When they bought Austin Aries. No. Good night. They even got Austin Aries from TNA, and believe me when I tell you, Austin Aries, he's a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with because he's very iffy sometimes. But the one thing that he was very good. Even Neville, dude. Neville also was Adrian Neville, or Pac as they call him in AEW. He was so good. But, I don't know. The people just don't take to the cruiserweights, dude. Seriously, like in many ways, Rey Mysterio is an absolute unicorn, dude. The way people love him, it's sad. I don't know. I feel bad about it. I feel like there clearly is talent there. My female friend, her shoe number is 4, and she had to go buy her clothes and shoes. You can't ingest your own saliva too. In For Lent, that's not like a thing for us. No, that's why it's more stricter there. Man, how great would it be to see Real Madrid and FCB against each other? You say it'll be fantastic, but it can. Ooh, shot from Porto. Good save. It can. Raya is there. Nice save there. Oh, don't tell me they're gonna put it away. Good little flurry there by Porto. I would try to be very attentive there. Spin and shoot. Just goes past Gabriel. No, Saliba. Um, in Islam, I don't think you can do that. But like I said, Lent is a little different in terms of fasting. Okay, Porto is waking up a little bit. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, Alex Zakari said no. But why watching Arsenal Porting boring match was Barca Napoli? Ari, they're already 2-0 up. The game's over. The game's over, trust me. Do you remember the tiny diva in R? She was the tiniest, to be honest. R. Yeah, Neville is good as bad. Bro, Neville is fantastic. Neville, Austin Aries. I don't know if you watched DNA. Austin Aries was fantastic, dude. But when he came over and he won the Cruiserweight Championship or whatever, 205 champion, whatever the hell it was called in the new iteration, they just couldn't push him, man. They just couldn't push him. I think that's how he was let go, right? He was let go because apparently creative had nothing for him. Because they don't want to put those quote unquote little guys with the big guys. That's why what I think Rey Mysterio's managed to done is nothing short of legendary. I would say miraculous, but again, Rey Mysterio can actually wrestle. It's just how they like to do their thing. For me, he's legendary, dude. And he's 50 and he's looking in the dude. He looks in better shape now than he did 12 years ago, 15 years ago, like post WCW. That's what great shape he's in. He's either 50 or almost 50. That's insane. I would say he's in better shape than Dominic. I haven't actually seen Dominic without a shirt, and that's probably a reason why. You know how they enjoy their aesthetics. So yeah, that is not by choice. I assure you. Lent, yes, it's the month where we fast before Easter. Lenten, Lente, and Lenten season. Napoli can come back, not a chance, dude. Not a chance. Not 2-0 down in Spain. Rumble 2024. Wait, are you talking about Jordan Grace from TNA? She ain't tiny, she's huge. She's all ripped and stuff. We are during Chat Puja, women go for 48 fasting without water and food, almost 6 years. Jeez. That's extreme, no? Well, I suppose 60 hours is apparently Dana White does 84-hour fast. Like once every certain amount of period, like every couple of months. Apparently, I just saw it today. Like 84 hours. He drinks only water and bone broth. Like, man, I rather just not eat food. Water and bone broth. Can you imagine what your breath smells like at the end of the third day? Rough. Playing Christensen in the CM. Are you on crack, Shavi? No, dude, because it's clearly working. On Swaggle. 5 years ago is 2019 and not 2016. That makes me crazy. The pandemic stole a couple of our years of our life, didn't it? Didn't Real Madrid dude was a Man City with 10 months? Yeah, dude, but Napoli ain't that good. Napoli are like, this year they're even alright in the Serie A. They aren't even as good in the Serie A this year. I mean, listen, man, anything's possible. But the first 5 minutes we were watching that game, Barcelona were all over them. Kind of like this match, really. God, Arsenal are just doing their thing, man. Arsenal are just doing their thing. Oh my God, Trossard skins him. Ooh. Oh, Declan Rice got it on the nose, not on the face. Oh yeah, right in the nose. So as we grow up, the days of our life is moving at an unbelievable pace. Well, I have a counter to that, Zakaria, but it might be not for the regular people. I genuinely believe it completely depends on you. WrestleMania Night 1 set turns on Cody. WrestleMania Night 2 Rock turns on Roman. Oh my God, please, dude, just. Oh God, can you imagine? Plus, Seth's got to have a match with Drew McIntyre. I don't know how they're going to settle all this, man. I don't know how they're going to settle all this. Roman's got 2 matches. Cody's got 2 matches. Seth's got 2 matches. Like, Rishabh Pant will be fit for the IPL game, bro. I'm going to miss the first 6 games of the IPL. I think 6 or 8 or how many ever games that happen in the first 6 games. I'm not going to be here. So, yeah. Here we go. Porto. Possible attack here. Mark Coleman died after saving. Wait, Mark Coleman? What? No way. Are you talking about the UFC guy, Mark Coleman? Oh my God. No way. Don't tell me. Oh, that sucks. Oh my god. Wait, he's not dead. Apparently he's in the hospital for smoke inhalation. Oh my god. Oh, in his childhood home, Coleman 59 was airlifted from the scene after pulling his mother and father out of the house, then suffering smoke inhalation after rushing back in a third time to save his dog. Wes Sims provided an update. Wes Sims is also, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know that, he's a former UFC fighter as well, Wes Sims. And family and some friends, a few pictures of Mark Coleman's current condition. I know Mark, if he could talk, he'd say, film this shit, recipe are going viral. Mark's parents burned down last night. Mark's both his parents went back for Hammer, his dog. Oh, that's sweet. Because his nickname's the Hammer. He was life flighted. Okay. It's an word I've never heard of before. Life flighted to Toledo and is currently intubated and sedated. Oh, the house is being called a total loss. That's his childhood home, even. Tell you what, man. The random bad luck that happens every day. You're just sitting at home. Next thing you know, your house is catching fire. That really bums me out. 59 years old. Thank God he managed to save his parents. It's fantastic. And his dog. That says pastor, not died. My bad. That's fine, dude. It's still frightening. At his age, smoke inhalation's not good. Flick Amorim or Nagelsmann for the Man United job. Guess, look at Deserby and bro, we can't do Deserby after he's losing 4-0 to Roma, dude. Come on. We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that, dude. Listen, I know Roma has like been on like a winning streak ever since Daniele De Rossi's come on. In fact, I don't think they have lost since Daniele De Rossi has taken over for Mourinho. But you can't do Deserby, dude. You can't do Deserby. Oh, he got a. I mean, did that actually hurt him? Got the ball on his chin, glass chin, maybe. I don't want any of them. Flick, no. Nagelsmann, we won't get him till July after the Euros, which means he won't. I don't know what he's going to teach these kids, these players in preseason. He won't be working with the majority of them because I have a feeling Rashford and Shaw, maybe Shaw, no. I have a feeling Rashford and Shaw might not make the England team this year. So a lot of our players are actually going to be sitting there chilling because all the African Asian uh, European players that also don't get picked up for the Euros. Basically, most of our team is going to be most of our team is going to actually be in at either on holiday or in preseason. Right now, as I see it, I see maybe Shaw and Maguire are going to get called up. I have a feeling Rashford will not be called up. So yeah, 3 months also in 2 months and one more on. Really? Which ones? I saw one. I heard one died because I was watching the fighter and the kid with Brandon Schaub. They did it like a, what do you call it? Like a, they do like a news segment. So they read it on that. I think they read it on Jason Mayhem Miller was one of their guests I think it was 2 weeks ago now. I didn't know this, man. I didn't know this. Napoli goal was scored by Rahmani 3-2 on aggregate. Oh boy. Nathan would love to have. Sometimes I should really read before reading it. Why not any of them? Shaw will if he will be fit. Menu might be. I don't think he's going to call Menu. He's going to use some bullshit. He's too young excuse. I know already that's going to happen. Shaw if he's fit, but I mean, even after he comes back, we still have 2 months of football before the Euros. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to have the majority of our players actually. From the starting 11, I think only Hoyland and Hoyland and Dallo, I guess. Hoyland and Dallo will be the ones going to Euros. Ericsson, but Ericsson I think is going to be going on a free anyway after this year. So Ericsson, Hoyland, Dallo. You're going to have the majority of our team here. And Maguire. 4 players. One of them I don't think we're re-signing anyway. So Maguire, Dallo, and Hoyland basically. No goals yet. No goals here yet. That's true. Luke's been average left back, good technique, but often can't play. But Rajat, here's the thing: in England, they don't have left backs. Rico Henry's missed the whole season, and Chilwell, well, Chilwell's fit now, but I don't know how long that's going to last. Scotland then Euros. Scott McTominay. Yeah. Scott McTominay also. Yeah. Scotland are in the Euros. I think Scotland finished top of their group actually. Just McTominay not a striker. Actually, that's not true, Rajat. He has played striker for Scotland. He's played striker, cam, centre mid, and centre back for Scotland. Yeah. As unbelievable as that sounds, it's also very true. Rashdi will go Madrid, no chance. As will be available for Liverpool, yes, yeah, apparently he will be. Not for us, no. Well, he has played false nine under before. God, Porto is still holding on here, man. 8 minutes for the first half. Scotland is a power. It was Scotland, if you know, you know. Drinking Limca? No. Electrolytes and water. My usual. Papa Rahman, Chelsea left back. My God. They did buy someone by that name, didn't they? That's a great win there by the Porto player. Saliba's on a yellow. Should have just let him run. That was crazy what Saliba just did there on Galeno. Crazy. Chelsea keeps most random players and let's go of the world class ones. Go. Ball goes long. all the way back to Diego Costa. Saliba reminded me of Chiellini. Oh, on the Saka thing in the Euro fan. Oh, don't remind me about that, man. That really did my head in there. Chiellini and Bonucci, man. Bloody geriatric centre backs winning a Euro. Chiellini, bro. Chiellini really squeezed his career out. And oh, what was that? It was a failed attacking attempt there. Jorginho with the ball. Gets picked up there. Oh, it's through. Leandro Trossard scores. It's the England Cup, man. What a goal that was from Shaw. Don't remind me, dude. Don't remind me. Arsenal are up front, Trossard. So close to getting to the second half. Goes right through Pepe. Have one last interview left. Didn't prepare for it because it was a month after all my important interviews. Don't have any motivation now. I'm working on the website and gym at the moment, and it makes me sad as well. Literally, I can't do it right now. Anyway, needs 15 out of 20 to pass. I really don't want to. What did you do? It's 16. Listen, man, what is the harm of going and doing the interview? It's on the 16th. What is the harm? What happens if you go to the interview? You take some time out of your day. Working on the website and going to the gym are things you can do with a fluid timeline, dude. So I don't see why it would affect anything. Yes, you're not prepared, but what's the harm? What's the harm? Why not just go for it? Never know. Oh, this winger is annoying me, man. He keeps slowing down the game. What was that, dude? What was that? God, this Conceição guy is really crap. Pepe guy clearly got fouled by Gabriel. I don't know why that's not a foul. That could have also possibly been a yellow card. Didn't study general knowledge for the last 25 days. It would be embarrassing. Bro, what happened in the last 20 to 25 days? Whatever you know prior to the 20 to 25 days still works out, doesn't it? It's better than nothing. Arsenal got wind in their pipes now, lol. Yeah. Oh, now they're going to be unbearable now. Finally, someone looking worse than Anthony. That Conceição guy? God, it's terrible, isn't he? Bro, it would be my eighth interview. Enough experience to last 30 days. Okay, that's great then, dude. So then you just do it to do it because it could work out. If you're not doing it for the experience, then just do it. Take it seriously. What happens in the last 20 to 25 days? Unless your brain has a brain fart about your general knowledge, nothing that game changing has happened in the last 20 25 days, unless something Haryana CM, bro, listen, I couldn't give a crap about the government, but apparently some Haryana CM changed or something. Apart from that, in the last 20 to 25 days, what's happened? Whatever you learned before the 20 25 days should be good enough. Can't wait to see WWE tomorrow at the Wanda Metropolitano. I really need them. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really need Atletico Madrid to win. Ugh. Nathan, remember my prediction: Arsenal winning the CL. They are not winning the CL, dude. Okay, they are not. They're going to the semi-finals with Man City, and they're both losing. That's exactly what's happening. Okay, and I also don't care who wins the Champions League this year. So crazy take. Crazy take on what? Arsenal winning the Champions League? Well, listen, dude, there's 8 teams left. It's not that crazy, is it? There's 8 teams left. Someone's going to win it. 1 minute extra time, thank God. Don't want them scoring 2 goals. Declan Rice fighting with someone. Oh, this is going to become a 5 minute extra time now. Pepe's on the ground. Nathan has saying Nathan, I've been saying this start of season. Yeah, no, you've been saying it. Definitely been saying it. Oh my God, his own player took him out. Mad, mad. His own player took him out. I don't care who wins the CL. Just give me the PL. In fact, LJ, I have a feeling that Arsenal is going to win the PL. Atletico was Arsenal UCL fan. Who says no? Me. I don't want to watch it. I say no. Oh, this Pepe has yeah, there's 2 Pepes. Salt and Pepe. Oh, bro, he's holding his ass. It's never a good look. How to watch the Porto Arsenal game? Dude, I'm just watching it like on Tata Sky. It's a regular thing, yeah. What the F? Listen, LJ, you don't understand. Okay, I'm going to explain it to you. Okay, this is not FPL. This is not vibes. Okay, if Arsenal win the PL, we only have to listen to them for 1 year. Okay, if you guys win the PL, then we have to listen to the 20 times thing that you can sing and we can sing. Okay, if Man City win the Champions, the Premier League, then we have to listen to the 4-peat nonsense. So you can understand why I need Arsenal to win it. As much as that pains me to say. Arsenal treble season. Yeah, treble losses, dude. Treble losses. When Arsenal face Real Madrid, Man City in the next round, Arsenal will be gone. Yeah, well, they can't face them in the next round. You can only face the same country team, same league team in the semi-finals, I believe. Not before that. If City wins, they do 4 PL. Yeah, exactly. 20 times 4 P. Yeah. So you see why we need Arsenal to win it. Need Arsenal to win it just so we can deal with them for 1 year, not pay attention to it because we'll all not be watching the celebrations. And we can move on, dude. We go halftime. My God, the referee looks like Trossard's brother, dude. That's mad. Man United will win CL this season. Yes, the 2025 season when we make it as fifth place. As we make it when we finish fifth place in the Premier League and make it next season. Yes. Arey, don't worry. Whoever wins anything, it'll remain in the news for a month or so. Then Euros will start and transfer. Yeah, but we can't see. This is even better if Arsenal wins it. Because if Arsenal wins it, we won't even have to hear it for the whole year. We'll have to hear it for like 25 days because the Euros start like on June 16th and the Premier League ends on like the fourth week of May. That's all. We have to hear them for like 25 days if anyone reads the news anymore. You know, that's it, man. But if Liverpool win, we have to hear it forever. If City win it, we have to hear it forever. So, you know, Urana got 8-9 clean sheets, damn, yeah. Second apparently at the moment. Yeah, if Arsenal wins the CL this season, then we will win the next CL if we get to qualify. Hello, Lucky, it's been a while, buddy. How have you been? How have you been? How is school? Michael Edwards is hired as Liverpool Director of Football Operations and he only has to report to FSG Board of Directors now. Yeah, out of the promotion today. I mean, apparently we were giving him a job. Chelsea also were looking to give him a job, but I think he has more control in this new job, so he decided to stay at Liverpool. I mean, can I be honest with you? I wouldn't have taken the job. And the reason I wouldn't have taken the job is because Klopp's not going to be there anymore. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on Michael Edwards to get things done. And if Arsenal wins the CL, these gooners will create havoc in London. London Bridge will really fall. FSG are looking at multi-club model now. We shall have our feeder club now. You know what, dude? You're actually copying Man City and well, actually, I shouldn't say that. You're actually copying us because Man City was the first club those people bought, and then they started buying other clubs. But our owners already have a club, and they have bought into Manchester United minority. So you're kind of copying our model. But listen, man, I don't really think it's as beneficial as people make it sound. There are some benefits for sure, but I don't know if it'll be game changing benefits. Let Liverpool win the EPL. If they win, they have two EPL. Who cares about? They don't have two EPL, dude. They have 21st division titles. We have 21st division titles. My exams are going. How did it go? Lucky, how did it go? We're lucky. We lucky from Lucky Reds badly. There are bodies everywhere in both the games. What does that mean, dude? Hello, Nathan, bro. Nothing beats UCL nights before Sahri in Ramadan. Scaloni called Licha for friendly this off. Does he not know he's just getting fit, dude? Why do these what why? Oh my god, why do they have a friendly in the middle of our season, man? The Euros are literally a few days away. Why are they playing friendlies, man? This March friendly though I don't understand at all. How have FIFA and UEFA allowed this to happen, man? Seriously. Mount and Nirab will be back in training. Yes, that is true. That's some good news. Man City does 4P or Man City do back to back CL, 2 EPL only, bro. Though, do not mind. I mind, dude. I mind. I suppose Liverpool or Arsenal. I think Arsenal is the best case scenario to win the Premier League for us, dude. Hello, Nitesh. Don't care about AWP. Worst fullback I've watched. I think Napoli will somehow equalize. Mohammed, one more thing I had to tell you that I had told Jayesh. Apparently, BSD had staff infection, so that could have definitely affected his performance. Maybe that. So the theory is because he had staff, he was trying to rush the finish. He was trying to be more aggressive um, against Dustin Poirier. First time I'm happy with 1:30 kickoff. Porto are but shaky in defense. They were good in attacking phase. I hope they somehow score. Anybody going for? See, whatever was the concern with BSD, the record books will show that PST. I also read about infections. No, it's not about. I'm not taking his win away from him, but I'm saying the strategy makes sense now. He was trying to rush it because because apparently antibiotics completely kill your cardio. So that's what it could have affected his ability to take a punch even. But see, listen, Dustin Poirier won, dude. You signed up, you made the walk, and you're in. But the question you can question his performance. His performance could have been better based on our knowledge. That does not mean Dustin Poirier knocks him out or not later on. But what it means is that at the time he was compromised. And apparently, he was compromised the entire fight week because apparently the people who do the pre-match interviews, they have like media obligations. People saw it. He had like a big hole here on his head. He was taking antibiotics up till that point of time. So when you're clear of antibiotics, you're bound your body bounces back. But he still was taking it during fight week. I don't even, you know what? Honestly, I don't even know how he made weight. If I'm being honest, I don't know how he made weight. Imagine Dustin versus Islam. Dustin submits Islam by guillotine. I'm also kidding. Um, I don't know, man. Dustin tried doing a guillotine on Khabib, it didn't work very well. Only 13 hours of fasting. 5:30 in the morning, 6:30. Yes, only 13 hours, dude. It's really only 13 hours, right? If you're asleep for most of that 13 hours. Otherwise, it can be a lot. Oh boy, here we go. Cameras fritzing. I didn't know that antibiotic affect that. I didn't know either. I didn't even know about the staph infection until I watched a couple of things yesterday. Yeah, apparently all this is a thing. So yeah, trust me, Nathan, it's not that hard. What's not that hard? Fasting? I'm not saying it's hard, dude. It's something I don't know. It might be hard if you have to do it X amount of days. You know. Managed by sleep from Fajr to Zuhur. It's only 5 to 6 hours then. Isn't it 5:20 to 6:45? So basically 13 and a half hours. 13 feels short because I've seen 15 plus hours too. Which game am I watching? So we're watching the Arsenal Porto game. We started out with Napoli Barcelona, but then everyone said switch to that. because I don't know, maybe people want to see Arsenal lose more, so we are now watching Arsenal Porto. And as soon as we changed in about 10 minutes, it was 2-0 to Barcelona. So then we just stuck to this game. Varies with latitude, okay. Wait, what? Sleep from Fajr to 12. Read Quran to Zohar. Sleep from Zohar to Asr, and then Asr to Maghrib. It's a great time pass with friends. So yeah, it's all going great. Well, the strategy is built in, which is always nice to go to something this strict. What was the last game that went to penalties? UCL Bayern was a real comes to my mind. FN suppose the same move was in Barca United. And don't forget that he looks like he's related to Trossard, Levin. What time is Suhoor today? My boy Nathan's really getting confused with what we are typing. No, I mean, I'm not getting confused. I assume there are periods of the day where you'll have to observe certain things, so they are split into a number of things. I know what Maghrib is because one of my close friends is, I mean, used to be, I mean, not close to them anymore, but he used to mention it all the time. So I assume there's time in the days where you have to do certain things and then stuff like that. Yeah. Confused as in I don't know what the terms mean, but I know that there's like things allocated to do during those periods of time. If you can do it, obviously. Because in the Quran it says every abled person should be able to fast during the time of Ramadan. So, not an expert. Just remember what things are said here and there. Yeah, I can't think of when was the last penalty shootout. Yeah, I can't think of it. I was trying to think. It's not coming to my head right now. Need moderators for the chat name? Not really. Sorry, it's five and okay. It's related to Benzema. He was in the UCL final. Real Madrid still live. All the names are Namaz names. Oh, that makes sense. Fajr. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Morning, afternoon, evening. Maghrib's at 6:30. I know that. And Isha. Okay. Hmm. So how many can y'all do if y'all are at school or at work? I assume you can do the morning one. Afternoon one, I don't know about. Probably miss Asar if you work. Interesting. Timings are interesting. Not very suited for modern day, is it? All five are compulsory, no. But how do you do it if you are at work or school? That's what I'm saying, right? I know it's technically compulsory, but like, how do you do it? Like, how do you do it if you have work or school? Like, how do you can do it 5 times, but you can't do it during those times, right? Last penalty shootout was Madrid derby in 20. I don't know why I was thinking it was that, but then again, I don't even know which year that was, so I didn't want to guess. For some reason, that came to my mind, but thank God it's been that long, dude. Imagine when your game gets sorted in penalties. Sad. All the five, because lunch breaks are usually around Zohar. Are they? Are they? How can you do all five though? Like your people are definitely working at 5:30, right? And do you get a lunch break at school? I don't know. Time varies from sunset and sunrise. We all try to do five, but yeah, sometimes you do. I just assume. I just assume when you can't do it on time that you just do it five times. Because I assume that is the better alternative than not doing it at all. But I'm not sure. So I was just wondering. All the fun aside, how many of your CA and RC papers ready? Time varies from suns. I read that. That's true. All right, second half on the way. I don't like how confident Arsenal are looking. They're looking too happy with themselves right now. And play afternoon 1 till 3. Okay, so afternoon is sorted, right? Because most people come. I mean, I don't know how it is there, but most people, I would be home by 1:33 if I was in school or college. But I know there are some schools and colleges that run till 3, 5, 3:30, 5:30. I don't know. It depends on what you're doing, obviously. Oh, oh! No, no, don't bottle it. Okay, still have the ball in the right at the end though. Okay, trying to skin Saliba. Galeno, not the best cross. Gets cleared out horribly by Saka. Straight to a Porto play again. So there's a time length for all names. Like for the afternoon, you can come pray till 4. Okay, okay, okay. So there's like a big time frame in between them. Got it. So I can pay with 15 minutes for okay. So there's a time. Okay. Hmm. Now that makes more sense in how as to how to fit all of them in. Each one's a night one, so you can play till 2, 3 a.m. Okay. Want FCB and Napoli to bronze. I prefer if Arsenal and wait, you want FC? Oh, you want Porto? CP. No, I need Arsenal and actually I need the opposite. I need Arsenal and Barcelona to advance. That's the only way it benefits us as United fans. So I'm going to say that, Mohammed. I'm going to say Arsenal and Barcelona. So if Arsenal bottles it, I lead double it. Yeah, sounds like you're really punishing yourself, Arib. I want to see Pepe and Yamal in one game, youngest versus oldest. Yes, if your Arsenal bottle your prediction will fail. It will fail, and it will fail very spectacularly as well. We saw Jesalo Sanderson, but we won't see Yamal versus Pepe. Not at this current rate, at least. Cross comes in. Oh, why do people try to do bicycle kicks in an important game like this, man? Where they're currently losing. Why? Why? Why do it right now? Keep the ball. So many people in the box too, and this guy's trying to bicycle kick it. Strategy, young people. Great lack there of strategy. City vs Dortmund, PSV, El Clasico, Arsenal, Bayern, Inter, PSG. That would be a fun combination of matches. Or maybe Real Madrid versus Man City, Dortmund versus Atletico Madrid or PSV, Bayern versus PSG, and Inter versus City. How does that sound? I say that right? City versus City versus Real Madrid, Atletico versus Dortmund, Bayern versus PSG, and that was the Arsenal. Like that one better. Probably treating myself by eating double. Who was asked to proceed? Someone does child by United. Yeah, no, dude, I was being sarcastic. That's why I was like, I'm sure you're, but that's not a very nice way to punish yourself. I was being sarcastic. Yeah. Would like Real Madrid Man City final. That's cool. Would like it for a different set of reasons. You just want me to see me suffer. That's why you are saying, yeah. No, actually, if you think about it, I'm doing it in your benefit. If Man City beat Real Madrid, then there's a guarantee that Man City is going to reach the final, which means there's a very good chance that first place will be our qualification spot for the Champions League. So you see, it benefits you and it benefits me. You take out one of the favorites, and we become one of the favorites because Aston Villa or Spurs might bottle it. Who knows? We might get fourth by the end of the season, dude. You never know. You never know when everyone's going to crumble. That's the great thing about football. All we've got to do is keep on attempting to win these games. As long as we try to keep winning these games, there's a chance. Kivio wins the ball. Goal kick for Arsenal. See, I look at it this way, Mohammed. I think that if you're the best team in the world, that you shouldn't have a fear of any team. Dude. And if Man City is indeed the best team in the world, then the what is better than knocking out Real Madrid? The run becomes legendary, right? Back to back Real Madrid knockouts in the Champions League. The Real Madrid fans can't say they're the best club in the world anymore. They keep losing to Man City. I mean, you benefit greatly, dude, and we get a small benefit. We just slightly benefit for it, possibly. Not even a guaranteed benefit, possible benefit, because we still have to finish fifth. Bo Nichol's on the main card and Healy's on prelims with 300. Well, Healy's been knocked out, and Alexander Rakic has not fought in like what seems like forever. So yeah, I would take that. Also, Bo Nickel is one of the prospects they're trying to raise, so they kind of have to do that. Also, there was a bunch of ranked fighters in the 299 card fighting on the prelims, dude. I think Curtis Blades and Jalton Almeida should have been higher up on the card in the main card because the first time they were pitted against each other, it could have been a number one contenders match because Jalton Almeida is not lost, and I believe he has all finishes. So yeah, there was a lot of incentive there to do something big there, but didn't happen. Nickelback, great band. Check them out. I've checked them already. Thank you. Aspelicueta winner legacy Madrid derby final. I would want the UCN final to be an El Clasico. Xavi's zoned out face photo would be a souvenir. I'd want to put it by drawing room. Keep in mind, he leaves Barca end of season. Bro, I feel bad for him, man. I feel bad for him. At the beginning of this stream, Ari, we were just discussing, me, Danish, and whoever else was here. We were just discussing that. I think Zakaria was here actually. I don't think it was Danish. I think it was me and Zakaria. We were discussing that there is such a lack of world class managers now that it is so dangerous to just sack someone because at the end of the day, you're not going to get that world class manager you think your club deserves because there aren't many anymore. And the reason this discussion came about is because I believe Aditya told us that Benitez got sacked from Celta Vigo after Barcelona destroyed them, and Sari resigned from Lazio because they're ninth right now in the Champions League. They got knocked out, sorry, just now in the Champions League. Benitez used to be a world class coach. Sari has done fairly well for him. You know, a coach that came out of nowhere, got the Chelsea job, this, that, and the other. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if there are everybody getting a new manager is a risk now, because quite honestly, you don't know which one is going to actually be good. We are almost at a stage where there's going to be a bunch of new age managers coming out. Like if you can put Klopp and Pep aside, there's a lot on the way out. Of course, Ancelotti's still here, but otherwise, there's just a lot of people that are still on the outs at the moment. That we don't know if they're going to be good enough to coach certain teams. Jamalos Mario Rui is getting intense. One of them is getting a red for sure. Really interesting. I think the problem is that anti broadcast coaches coming out. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah. So I feel really bad for Xavi because I feel bad for him because I don't think Barcelona understand that they are actually going to struggle to find a really good coach. If anyone's sacking their manager, they should go for Inzaghi. Yeah, but going for Inzaghi again, uh, Mohammed, right? That's what I'm trying to say. The Zakaria isn't ETH world class. But here's the thing, right? No, I don't think he was world class when we got him, dude. I'll tell you, I don't think he was. I can't speak for other people. I don't think he was world class, though. Not in my opinion. Get an oldie with knighthood out of retirement. No, bro. Let that man live, man. Let that man live. He just lost his wife. He just lost his best friend in the same month. I would be so bloody depressed if I was him. Losing Sir Bobby, who was a big backer of him during the tough years, and then would join to sit next to him in his retirement. 10 years later, Sir Bobby can't make it anymore to the games because of his dementia, and then within a month he loses his best friend and his wife. Nah, man, leave him alone, dude. Leave him alone. Like I wouldn't even. You know what? It's so funny. This is going to be the 25th year, right, of 1999. I wouldn't even get him as a coach. They're going to play some friendly game. You know they're going to do it. They did it for the 20-year anniversary. They're going to do it for the 25-year anniversary. I wouldn't. I would not. I would not. I would like leave him alone, man. Please, please. I know he wouldn't mind putting in a chewing gum and screaming at the players he used to manage before, but just leave him alone, man. Please, just let him be. Let him be. It's so frightening the lack of managers, dude. Like Mohammed Singh get Inzaghi. Like, but there's so many clubs that are running out of so many clubs that are probably going to sack or get new managers. Like Barcelona and Liverpool are just two. I just told you two right now where they had good managers, but they weren't good enough to coach those teams in Sari and Benitez. Like there's just such a shortage of really good coaches. People are going to have to take a risk. People are going to have to take a risk, get a hipster manager. A lot of these teams are going to be doing that. Even Arteta wasn't, but he is now. I don't know yet, Zakaria. I'm not convinced he's world class yet. I'm not convinced he's world class yet. He's definitely Premier League proven. Definitely Premier League proven. I wouldn't say he's world class though. I wouldn't. What I mean is we can't buy Judy. How good is he? Yeah, well, can't be. Yeah, yeah, we can't. Football will give SAF the piece. Could be possible. We'll look up at the owners and say, this is how you manage teams. Don't you think he's already suffering like us fans? I think that he can put his head on his pillow at night and rest safely, knowing he did his very best when he had power. When it was up to him, he did his very best. Some would say the best ever. But even if you don't want to give him those flowers like some people would, you can definitely say he gave his very best till the time he retired. So he can always go to sleep at night in peace, even though he's watching absolute crap on a weekly basis, because it's not in his control anymore. When it was in his control, we were fine. We were doing well. He cannot control. He cannot do things. He cannot do things in which he cannot control the control, man. So I'm very happy. If I'm sure he'll be at peace. I'm sure he's not enjoying the football, but I'm sure he's at peace because he can't really help it. It's not really up to him, sadly. Thiago Motta is doing good season. You remember seven man mid? Yeah, what was it? 271. Bro, 271, dude. Madness. Can you imagine 271 Maguire and Evans in the two, dude? Hilarious. Hilarious. 271 formation. At least he can give ETH his watch. He's going to have to give ETH a lot more than his watch for it to help us. 2014, how many world class managers were there? I think there were a lot more than there were now. We had Ancelotti, we had Benitez, we had, I think Klopp. I think Klopp and I think Pep and Klopp were upcoming. Um, we had Saf, who just retired. We had Manuel Pellegrini, who did really well. We had Bobby Mancini, who did really well at the time. And I can't think of them off the top of my head like this, but I'll guess some. Uh, in 2014, did they have Jupp Heynckes? We had Louis Van Gaal still there, out and about doing his thing. Uh, we had Ralph Ragnick actually, who did really well at Schalke and then got that management job and he stopped coaching football. Who else? 2014. God, that's a long time ago. I'm trying to compare 10 years. Yeah, I know. I'm also trying to figure it out now. I'm trying to think who was world class back then too. It's a great question actually. Ralph is still doing good at Austria. Yeah, but listen, man, he spent the majority of the last 10 years being in management. That is the truth. Like it's very easy to scapegoat him. I'm not one of the people who scapegoat him. By the way, what he said is the prediction he made is the most accurate prediction I've heard in 5 years. This team needs open heart surgery. Simple. In the last 3 to 4 to 5 years, he has probably said the most accurate one line statement I have heard. So he is, yeah. At the time when he said it, the press didn't like it. He was too forward, this, that, and the other. Players unhappy. They are going home at night because they've been training so much every day. Like imagine people complaining to train, dude, when that is their job to train and play football. Yeah, they were upset that they were going home when it gets dark. I mean, like these people are in their mid 20s and 30s, dude, and they're complaining about getting home when it's dark. Like this is the kind of players we have. So Ralph is doing well in Austria, but the majority of the last 10 years he's not really coached much, if at all. So drunkards in Mox chat was saying Declan Rice is better than Jude Bellingham. Clown was comparing CDM with CM or more of a cam. Yeah, that's because Declan Rice now has a more forward role, right? When he was playing alongside Mark Noble, Noble would get to move forward a little more. But now that Declan Rice is scoring more goals, they think he's like a CM and a cam now. Because in the last two seasons, Declan Rice scored only 5 goals, and in this season, he's already scored 6. So now they are, because of the new role, possible role you could say he has, they're looking at him more of as a box to box or attacking-ish midfielder. So that's why. So Bellingham played in the middle of midfield, and now at Real Madrid he's getting more of attacking role in Dortmund and Real Madrid. But that's because they have the players to facilitate that, not because he is one. So the same thing I think Rice is doing now, kind of to some extent. So that's why they're comparing him, but he's definitely not better than Jude Bellingham. Sure, that anyway I would agree. Ralph, we aren't. Oh, sorry, Danish. Aren't we missing Fred? Listen, man, we're just missing better players. Fred. No offense to him, seems like a sweet guy. Worked really hard for the team, but what we are really missing is better players. I wouldn't say Fred. Oh, fake the free kick. God, Conceição has been terrible today, man. It's been absolutely terrible today. Wait, what's with all the retracted statements? How did we forget Arsene? Why? Because Arsene was, I think he almost was also retiring, right? Arsene Wenger didn't retire pretty much shortly after that himself. So yeah, no one's better than Scott McTominay. Who's better than Amrabat? Uh, Fred? I don't think Amrabat's getting to play the role he played for Morocco, dude, to be honest. But that doesn't mean Fred couldn't still be better than him. But I think that he's still not really got to play the role he's been playing for Morocco. Fred was like me in the exam, used to study for exam, yet would barely manage to pass. How is that not a foul? How is that not a foul? Oh my god, they're playing advantage in a crowded Arsenal box for Porto. Not quite sure how is that advantage, but Conceição father is the manager of Porto. No way. That can't be right. Is this guy playing his son in a game where they could actually qualify to the next round of the Champions League final? And he's been playing shit this entire game. Oh my god. Oh, what is it with Portuguese people and their inability to make good decision making choices in a football match? What is it with them? Oh my god, I'm really hoping you're wrong. I'm very regrettably going to Google this now to see if this is the real thing because I can't believe it. Or rather, I don't want to believe it, I should say. Can't be right. Fabian Conceição. What is all this fighting going on, man? Get on with the game, Saka. Get on with the game. Trying to waste time here. Look at him. Look at him. Bullied, bullied, bullied. Bullied. Francisco God, I got his name wrong. Yep, I'm not kidding. Oh, that's an absolute. Oh my God, is that who that was? That's Sergio Conceição. Oh my God, he looked familiar, bro. He used to play with Figu, Luis Figu. Oh wow. I'm wondering why that coach looks familiar, dude. Nice looking, nice, neat, and nice haircut. Pepe, still see what is. Oh my god, I can't believe Arsenal scored a goal like that. What the fuck was Pepe doing there? What was Pepe doing there? Oh, disallowed. Shut up, Arteta. Shut up. Shut up. Sergio Paulo Marcenero di Conceição. Okay. Played for Porto, played for Inter Milan, played for Porto again, then he dropped off heavily. Oh, someone's getting yellow. You know who it is? The flailing hands man. The flailing hands man. Flailing hands man gets a yellow. Lovely. Wait, he has 5 sons? Damn, dude. Plays for Benfica B, Porto. Both his sons play for Porto? What is this, dude? No, he sent his son now is left for Zurich. Oh, that's depressing. He has two of his sons playing in his team. Sus, dude. Sus. Sus. That's what I'm saying. Ateta still getting booked without playing on the pitch. Some things never change, dude. Some things never change. How did How did he manage to get two of his sons playing in this team, dude? कोई nepotism नहीं बोल. Bro, but still, I mean, this is a different level, dude. Why did Arteta get booked? Your flailing hands, dude. His hands were very loose. Hands were moving all over the place. The referee didn't like it. Wow, he's coached five separate teams in the Portuguese division. Even Braga, Nantes from the French league. Oh, Arsenal are pissed off now. Arsenal are angry. Arsenal. Oh, yeah, they're getting it on the counter. That's how angry they got. All the defenders went, oh, oh, oh. Oh, that's how angry Arsenal got, dude. All the defenders just decided to forget to play football. Oh, it's Conceição again, man. Oh, God help me. Can someone else get the ball, please, in this attack? I mean, the winger was open. Galeno was completely open, dude. He's been coach since 2017 of Porto. Wow. Okay. Mr. Sitter. If you could change or add a rule to football, what would it be? It would be well, actually, I want to add all the apparently the all the components of VAR is not added to the Premier League, so I would like to add all the components of VAR, all of them or nothing. Don't be fooling around here. No offside rules. The changes to offside rules. Well, if you know what the offside rule is specific under in all circumstances, I would say have a uniform offside rule. Yeah, some kind of uniformity in the offside rule. That's what I would say. It's too crazy how they do the offside rule now. Not a big fan. Penalty winner should be the one taking it. There you go, Pepe. Pepe, don't do anything stupid. You got lucky there. You got lucky in the last attempt. Don't do anything stupid. You want the refereeing which was in the World Cup. Yeah, part of the good refereeing was the fact that VAR was much more stable, right? God, these. Oh, Pepe's got a yellow. Light work, bruv. Light work. Kai Havertz just fell to. Oh my god. Dry Havertz just fell to the floor. Also removing. That's what I'm saying, dude. If all this subjective decision making was much more uniform, that's what I would change. They gotta make it more uniform, man. Whatever the offside rule is, it's gotta be more uniform. No offside. I've been watching football for still haven't understood, but no, that's because they have made offside much more complicated since the last Euros. I would say since 2022. They made it a lot. They did that thing where you could pull back the game if the goal stemmed from a foul, all this kind of stuff, dude. So from that time they really complicated it. Saliba goes over the bar. I mean goes out. Goal kick Porto. Don't tell me we're gonna be here till 4 o'clock in the morning watching this game, man. Sometimes I wish I picked a better sport to watch. At least UFC, it's 5:30 in the morning, or it's 8:30 in the morning. It's never in between. Watching footballs all over the place, all over the place. A lot of fighting going on. Bro, why are they trying to play it out from the back and just absorb all this pressure pointlessly? I would remove VAR. No, the only reason I would keep VAR is if it's all uniform, dude. See, the thing is, Zakaria, in the World Cup, all the components of VAR as an entire entity was used. Apparently, in the Premier League, we don't use the entire components of VAR. So that's one thing. The other thing is these people take way too long with the kind of technology they have to influence VAR, which in the World Cup they were doing a lot quicker. So I don't know why. I would remove using goalkeepers and build up. I wonder why. I wonder why. Do you know the reason why Besiktas suspended Vincent Abubakar? No. What did he do, dude? That's not a place you want to get in trouble with. Didn't he get let go of because he didn't want to give his number to Ronaldo or something? Wasn't he playing at Al Nasser? Became a free agent. Oh, Middlesbrough are beating Birmingham. Come on, Karaki. Come on. Flying up the table is Middlesbrough today. Let's go. Okay, that's a lie. They're beating Birmingham, who might get relegated. Doesn't matter though. It's the thought that counts. Come on, Middlesbrough. Come on, Carrick. Let's go. 8 points away from a playoff spot. It's doable. It's doable. Bro, Abubakar's story is funny. Is it really funny, dude? Because when someone gets suspended in a place like Turkey, it tends to not be funny. Barcelona still winning. Abubakar went to Paris excusing his wife's illness. Excuse is his wife's illness. Turned out, turned out that Abubakar went to Paris not for his wife but for a hair transplant. His doctor advised him not to score a header. That's why. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Turkey like one of the best places in the world to get a hair transplant? Why the hell did he even? Why would he even go to France? That's insane. Also, he could have just like worn a cap or done it in but like could have done it like at the end of the weekend game and then have all that time to recover before the next game. That you know what, you're right. It is a funny thing because it shows he's really stupid. That's mad. And he did the same thing after 1 month and ironically left Turkey for. Yeah, I know. I don't get it. I mean, you have to go back, right, for to do a checkup on the procedure. So that part I get, but like you're literally in the country. Sorry, you're literally in the country where people from America and England go all the time to get a hair transplant, and you're there and you go to France. Yeah. Any goalkeeper, sweeper keeper like Neuer, distribute like Edison, penalty saver like Emi Martinez, reflect. Yeah, okay. God, Abu Bakar's. It's not been going well since he's been sacked from Al Nasser. Porto just trying to dive around, trying to get something. Is that a foul or is that a throw in for Arsenal? So is that not the same foul Saliba did that got him a yellow card in the first place? That's weird. That's weird. I don't understand something. That is literally the same tackle that Saliba got a yellow card for. It's literally the same kind of tackle, the same kind of defending he got a yellow for. And they didn't give it outside the box. Like I said, man, the refereeing itself is so inconsistent. Isn't that second yellow for? That's what I'm trying to say, Zakaria. He got a yellow for the same thing. Even if you don't give a yellow, you don't even give the foul, dude. I don't get it. Like the inconsistency is so bad, man. So bad. So bad. Distribution of this goalkeeper is quite good. He was also, yeah, Diego Costa, yeah. Oh my god. Foul. Trossard's brother's angry right now. Male doctor, female doctor will clear everything. Nathan Onana, Meslier. Onana, dude. Meslier took 70 goals last season in the league itself. Sorry, can't be doing Meslier, dude. Can't be doing it. My God, what a nightmare that would be for us. Definitely Onana, dude. It's not Meslie's fault that they conceded over 70 goals, but at the same time, it's like 70 goals is a lot to concede. Even if you're relegation fodder, way too much. So definitely Onana. You know what's going to annoy me? What's going to annoy me is if Arsenal win this game anyway, but we have to go right to penalties. I would really prefer if Arsenal just score and we can all go to sleep. Because if Arsenal is going to win it after another half an hour playing football, it would annoy me. Vicario Onana. Oh, definitely Vicario. Vicario is one of the signings of the season, dude. Irrespective of position. Definitely Vicario. Also, Trent's comments about what? About the trophy thing? Yeah, Nitesh asked me that the other day. I'm like, oh, I don't know what this guy's talking about, man. It's clearly something to do with your offenses, obviously, but at the same time, it's like I don't know what you mean by it means something to the people or it means more to us than it means more to them. I'm like, who the hell are you to decide who it means more to? Dude? Like when we won the Carabao Cup last year, everyone was making jokes at us. This year, Klopp says if other teams make fun of us, but if they won it, they would be celebrating. I'm like, last season, Klopp got mad that people are not making it a big deal. But last year, when we won it, no one made a big deal about it either. Everyone said it was the Carabao Cup. But when Klopp won it, and Klopp said, "Oh, everyone would have loved to win this cup," but when they don't win it, they just go, "Oh, it's not that important." I'm like, Klopp, hold on a minute. Last year, when United won it, no people didn't want to celebrate. So it's called the same energy, dude. When we won it, no one cared. When you won it, no one cared. Only you complained about it. So I don't know. It must be something that is like instilled in them or something, dude. Because those comments to me like don't make sense. Like when you say it means more to X people than it means more to Y people. I'm like, I don't know who are you dude, to tell anyone if it means more, if it's valuable more. You got your Champions League, you got your Premier League. Shut up and sit down, dude. Like I don't have time for your bullshit. Like okay, you got your Premier League, you got your Champions League. You have completed English football. Shut up and sit down. Like don't determine if it's good or bad or if it means something more to someone else, man. So I don't really care for your opinion, dude. You're a footballer. You're not a genius. Yeah, you're not a scientist. Stick to football, dude. Please, with your stupid accent, telling people it means more to them or not. Oh, Mohammed jinxed it. Diego Costa just kicks it straight out under no pressure. Lindstrom missed open header. Of course he did. Of course he did. No, mate. Vicario 100 times better. Definitely. Definitely Vicario, don't. Bro, Trent did a survey. I'm sure he did, dude. I'm sure the survey involved all the Liverpool fans only. Conveniently, if I sleep right now, I definitely have to go fasting without having anything. Oh boy. Oh, chest goes wide. Gabriel Jesus. Unana above that guy, really? I don't think so, but don't think so. God, it went under his thigh. That was lucky. It went under his thigh, dude. That's mad. Is Chota Sebone playing today or for Napoli? Need some dark arts. You mean this Giovanni Simeone, that other guy's son? Call him that other guy. I don't think he is. He might have come on now. I'm not watching that game. Can do a little check. You can see what's going on there. What a team goal by Barca. Okay, it doesn't matter now. The game's over. I was just going to check, but now there's no point. Not enough time for the dark arts, sadly. So basically, we're going to be watching this game till we fall asleep. Brilliant. Lovely. So Napoli, Lindstrom on, Oliveira on, Raspadori on. Yeah, he's on the bench. Giovanni Simeone is on the bench. Ooh, shot goes wide. Shot goes wide by Odegaard. That's it. Barcelona through. Thank you, Napoli. Thank you for bottling it. Now we got to do our job in the league, baby. That's one more bottler down. One more bottler down. And now we need Atletico Madrid to do us a favor. So we can forget about Italy and their bloody UEFA coefficient. And then, oh, this is going to be a crazy 10 minutes, 10 games of the season, dude. For Spurs, Aston Villa, and United. Crazy, crazy 10 games it's going to be. Napoli's fairy tale come to an end. Jorge Sanchez coming off for João Mario. Saved by Costa. His catching is not good apparently. Oh my god. Yeah, literally, he saved it with the ball went under it and I hit his thigh. What is it with these new goalkeepers that they are good with their feet and they can't save, man? Like, I don't get it. Like, what do they do in goalkeeping practice when they're 6 years old? It's just absurd. Oh my god. Sorry, the Porto player passes to Jesus, who was tracking back deep. Very lazy there by the Porto player. Keller is good. He should move from Liverpool. I don't know how many more years Allison has, dude. I don't see why he would. Don't see why he would. Oh my God, Kelleher's 26. No, he's going to be 26 in November. Never mind. And Allison is 31. Oh my God, he's going to have to move on. He'll be 32 in October. Keller will be 26 in November. Yeah, I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm going to say Keller might have to move. Adrian is there, right? The former West Ham goalkeeper. Oh, they're bringing on the big guns. Mehdi Taremi. Oh boy. The big guns are coming out now. Rafinha got shot caught by DDG. Okay. They do crossbar challenges. Costa's passing is too good. Yeah, but bro, like at the end of the day, you still have to save goals, man. Onana needs to move on. This passing and all is great, but like when it comes to a shot and you can't save it, dude, like I've seen Ramsdale and Edison give away 3 separate goals because of goalkeeping errors in the last 2 weeks. It's just and Ramsdale's goal almost was really costly because if Rice doesn't come at the end of the game to win that game, they don't win. They were just waste of time. My thing is there's a time and place for it. If you keep doing it, you're going to get caught out. That's just odds. That's just the odds of life. You keep doing something stupid, eventually you're going to get exposed. Ramsdale is good at nothing. I feel bad for him, dude. Raya comes out of nowhere and basically takes his job. But you know what? Arsenal have had a bad habit of making the wrong choice, man. Let me give you a little bit of a lesson. Emiliano Martinez spent 9 years at Arsenal, got replaced by Leno, got replaced by Ramsdale, who got replaced by Raya. Emiliano Martinez has a World Cup medal to his name, and I think he was the player of the tournament that year, by the way, not Messi. That's my take. Uh, the number of times they went to penalties and Emilio Martinez is the one who saves them, he should be given the player of the tournament. But you know they're not going to get it for whatever. You know the reason they're not going to get it, do that, and you know it is what it is, right? Um, Bernd Leno survived 2 years in Arsenal or 3 years in Arsenal and then plays for Fulham now. Ramsdale was bought for 50 million from Sheffield United and replaced by Raya, who's currently on loan. So it's not like they have made the perfect decision in which goalkeeper to keep. So don't be surprised if Ramsdale goes somewhere else and does well. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Quit being negative, Bhavan. He's been playing well. What, dude? He's talking about. We are talking about Diego Costa. One day will come when Onana will say, "I identify myself as a midfielder." Oh God. Anish, Onana is the best player with Rasmus Dallo in the last 3 months. Yeah, yeah. And our worst player in the first 6 months. No, but I don't know. Wait, hold on a minute. In the last 3 months, I would say Dallo is our best player. Then I would say Rasmus, and then I would say Onana. Yeah, because Rasmus only started scoring recently, from the last 3 months. To me, Dallo's actually been our player of the season so far. Yeah, I don't know. Emi Martinez was benched by good goalkeepers. Check that Juventus guy can't spell his name. Chesney, dude, Chesney. Chesney was okay. Czech was here for a couple of years, and neither of them have a World Cup medal. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying he's actually that good, but if you don't give him an opportunity, he goes somewhere else and gets an opportunity. That was my point. And Bern Leno is good for Fulham, yeah, but he wasn't good for Arsenal. Dude. He got replaced by Bern Leno. Bern Leno was the guy who replaced him. He left when Bern Leno was there. Czech was there for like 2 seasons, so I can't really call Czech into this. Chesney was there for a bit, but Leno. I mean, Leno plays for a worse team than Martinez does. You can't even use Leno as an example. The thing is, Martinez sat too long on the bench and he decided to go, which worked out well for him. And Mustafi has a gold medal, yeah. And Mustafi also played well in the German national team. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. He played well in that German national team. It just wasn't a good fit for Arsenal. Martinez is actually a good goalkeeper and he just never got a chance. Mustafi, you can say he didn't suit Arsenal, that's fine, but Martinez is clearly a good goalkeeper. So, it's one of those ones. But listen, man, don't be surprised if Ramsdale does well. That's all I'm saying. Don't really care about Ramsdale or Raya, if I'm being honest with you, but don't be surprised if he does well. Well, he's the best. He single handedly made. Oh, Shezwan Chesney. In Mustafa, yeah, well, Saka's forehead is bigger than my forehead. Sometimes that's useful, Arif. Sometimes that's useful. Sometimes it's a useful thing. Yes, we're going to extra time. Yay. So happy. So happy. 2-1 nillers. That's what we've watched today. Pickford or Ramsdale? God, neither, because bloody Southgate loves Pickford. Ramsdale plays for Arsenal. I'm happy to say neither if I have that option. Fact that Southgate likes a player bothers me. Let alone him being an option in my selection. The fact that he's liked by Southgate just bothers me more than anything. What was Pepe trying to do? Who knows, dude? Who knows? Look, look, look. Flailing hand syndrome. Here he goes. He's doing his hand dance. He's doing his hand dance. Sergio Conceição seems to be in a very bad mood for some reason. Seems to be in a very bad mood. Don't know, maybe he doesn't enjoy London. It's not raining. He should be happy. It normally rains like crazy. I'd be miserable. There's a player on the ground. He has a bottle of electrolytes and water. Wouldn't that be funny if that's what that was? Nick Pope? Yeah, it doesn't give Nick Pope a chance. Why should stop going to a game, going to extra time? There, look at him. Electrolytes. Respect the electrolytes. Are you asking who's more shitter, Ramsdale than Ramsdale? Better? Oh, God. I can think of people worse than Ramsdale for sure. Oh, fucking hell, the Sheffield United current keeper's horrible, isn't he? Poor guy, Fodringham. Poor fellow. Just getting absolutely battered on a weekly basis. Oh, I want to see if Nathan thinks the same like Southgate. Oh, you mean okay? So you're like going okay. Um, I would pick Pickford over Ramsdale because Pickford's actually done a lot for us. He's like saved the legendary Jorginho penalty in the Euros. He's done stuff like that for us, where he's kept us in games with penalty saves and all that. Uh, However, I think I would play Nick Pope if I had an option. But over Ramsdale and Pickford, I'd go Pickford, man. I just would. He's done enough for me to give him the benefit of the doubt. It was looking like he was trying to climb on Odegaard's head. Maybe another hour if it goes. Oh. God damn it, Arsenal. You got one job, dude. Get rid of these player teams that can't do well. What do? We go to penalties. Worse than Ramsdale, I can name one. Um, who's the Burnley goalkeeper? Came from City, right? He's not that bad, man, but he's not great either, is he? Or maybe he's just unfortunate to play in Burnley. Um, yeah, trying to think of one actually. Who's worse than Ramsdale? Who's the Hull goalkeeper? Not Hull. My God, Hull. Who's the Luton Town goalkeeper? Kaminsky? You gotta realize that these players are playing in such bad teams that they are never going to really look good. I think Trafford, he was good for England under 21. Yep. Yeah. City youth, right? He played at last season. He played where at Bolton. Almost went up, right? They have 7 minutes of extra time, dude. It was 3 minutes of extra time. 7.5 minutes is going on. I don't know what these people are doing, dude. Just blow the whistle, Trossard. For the love of God, man. What is he doing? Seriously. I think Kaminsky's all right. Uh, Listen, I'm sure there's a worse goalkeeper that I can't think of. What are the other teams? Who's the Crystal Palace goalkeeper? Henderson? Henderson's probably better than him. Then stop asking who's the Luton goalkeeper, who's the Burnley goalkeeper, who's our goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper is Andre Onana. He's not as bad as Ramsdale. Sorry, Danish. I don't enjoy that he plays for my team, but at the same time, he's had a good last month. Hopefully, and I say that with mixed feelings, hopefully he can build into a better goalkeeper. But I'm going to tell you know what actually I'm going to tell you what I feel. Okay, are you ready? I don't think Onana survives another 2 years in our club. And the reason being, apparently, Omar Barada is this guy who, if you don't perform in 1 2 seasons, you're gone. Apparently, so in my opinion, if Onana is responsible for the losses he was responsible for this season, next season, I am almost willing to guarantee we are going to get a new goalkeeper at the end of 2025. Genuinely, like, there a chance he could build out from the form he's had this month? Sure, sure. There's always a chance. I have to be fair. I have to be fair and say there's always a chance. However, if he has the same season he had this season, next season, he's done. It's a 2 year experiment and a 40 million fail. Telling you right now, you can't spell worst goalkeeper with Karius. That's it. There it is. I'm sure there was one. You know what, Dubravka, except for the first maybe 2 seasons after he came from loan from that Slovakian club. Oh my god. Dude shat himself when he played just the one game for us on loan. He played one game for us on loan in Old Trafford and he just shat himself completely, dude. Like he was just not good. Just not good. You know what's the funny thing? Um, that Trossard goal turned out to be the difference maker. Otherwise, Porto would have been true by now. Yeah, Paris the Batak. Bro, how much money did they spend on him? That was nightmarish in its own way. This save again by his thighs. Diego Costa's thighs. Southampton keeper from last season was also City's academy. Bro, I love how after they have played 90 minutes of the game, the referee still comes up to them, does the toss thing and all, and has like a discussion. I'm like, bro, just keep playing, na. Switch sides 4 times, right? You're gonna get a chance to switch, so just switch. Man, they're doing toss again. I tell you, they're starting to just waste time now in football. Any opportunity to waste time is an opportunity they take. Want him to do good. He has been doing, but I don't remember one single save where he made crazy save where actually did in the last few months. He isn't making mistake. Yeah, I would say what he's actually doing is also not making. He's not made any crazy saves. I would agree, but then again, it's like Mohammad Singh, right? Like these new goalkeepers are supposed to just be really good passers of the ball, not good with the hands, as Mohammad said. So that's kind of what we have inherited, dude. Every now and then I think he should catch a ball for a high claim, he punches it out, which is its own set of risks. If he wasn't being risky enough in general, he does the instead of high claiming it, he punches it from time to time as well. Sometimes obviously you have to punch it, but then I think sometimes when he can catch it, he just punches it as well. So there are holes in everybody's game, man. The way they said David Dea couldn't play from the back, Andre Onana can't make a spectacular save, his reflexes are poor. He can't get low to the ground quicker enough. Plenty of goals, even in this time when he's been playing well. There have been plenty of goals where he doesn't get down, to at least attempt a save. There have been goals even during this, even the in this 3 months that he's actually been good. There have been goals where he is not even dived, which is terrible. So hopefully worst striker Lukaku. See, he has too many goals to be called the worst striker. I would say the worst hype job. He's his number one biggest fan, and Zlatan really didn't rate him at all in general. Pepe and Odegaard were actually teammates and now they're captains of, yeah, Madrid, right? Danish, when a keeper doesn't do crazy saves, that means he's very good in his position. Not necessarily, Zakaria. I don't think necessarily. I don't think so necessarily. I think sometimes you can have really good reflexes and you make a crazy save because you are able to. Like when De Gea has made plenty of blinder saves that other people couldn't. because of his reflexes. So I don't necessarily think it's a positioning thing all the time, at least. Um, but then I can push back and say, Zakaria, there are plenty of goals. I can say there are plenty of goals where Onana doesn't even dive and he's nowhere near the ball. So his positioning is not great either. But that's just nitpicking, man. I hope he does well now because I'm over it. For me, the strategy of playing from the back when we don't have players from playing from the back, it's just not going to work. So, like I've said, Zakaria, and I've said to everyone here, like we just got to get through the season and see what happens, man. If we get more players that can't play from the back, then I don't even see how Onana works in this system. I just don't. But we can hope, man. We can do is hope now. We are in that position. We have got new minority owners now. So let's see what happens. Can't really do much else. Lukaku was striker asked one of the good goalkeepers before. Just joking. Lukaku was player and person of all time. Yeah, probably not worst striker. You could do something like that though. Arteta's integrated KPO very good at left back. Yeah, it's a good point. I also think he has had no choice because of Zinchenko. But this is another thing, right? I don't know. Have they sold Nuno Tavares to a Forest or have they loaned him? Like, this is one of those things where even we have made the mistake. We don't have our players in our position because they're injured. And now we got to play someone who doesn't play that position in there, like a Lindelof. They sold or loaned Tavares, but I mean they could have really used him this season. I believe the last 2 seasons Zinchenko has not played. Last season he's played more games than this season, obviously, but I think he is. I don't want to say injury prone, but I would say in the last 2 seasons his injury status has not been the greatest. Let's just put it that way. Without because I don't quite remember how many games he played last season, so I don't want to say he missed a lot of games last season. But he has been getting injured more recently. So I mean, but then people say Nuno Tavares is not a very good left back. So if Kivio is working for them, then great because they got that other guy, even right? What's his name? Sambi Lokonga. Didn't work out very well, straight on loan. So Nuno Tavares would be a great winger, not a left back. Yeah, but I mean, they bought him as a left back, right, Mohammed? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like you buy players and see, listen, all the signings aren't going to work, right? We are talking about our own club signings not working. We should be fair with other teams' clubs as well. Um, Zinchenko should join politics at this point. Priyansh. Um, whatever sails the ship. Yeah, Zakaria, we have reached the point where it doesn't matter, dude. We have reached the point officially in the season where only 3 points matters. We can nitpick Onana's inability to get down low, his positioning, his ability to ping a ball 90 feet away from him or whatever. Like, this is all great, but sadly none of it is beneficial to us because we can't actually convert any of the good points anybody has in our team at the moment. And the only thing we can really do that will benefit us is hope and pray that we just get over the line in fifth place because uh, hopefully with the removal of Napoli and with the removal of Lazio, if Inter can go do us a favor tomorrow, I think our coefficient will be second again. I really need Arsenal to win this game, but I don't know if they're going to or not, quite honestly. I thought they were going to run through them at the first 10 minutes, but now I'm just not confident, honestly. It goes to penalties, anyone can win, let's be honest. I bet you they wish they had Martinez if there's a penalty shootout today, I'll tell you that much. Um, yeah, it's the point where we need 3 points, man. It doesn't matter anymore, really. And Arsenal signed Sambi Lokonga. Someone said he was De Bruyne plus Vieira. That's what I'm trying to say, right? These people get all. Remember the Pepe thing, dude? Oh my God, he only trails Mbappe in goals in the League One. I'm like, what does that mean, though? That doesn't mean anything. In League One, I was like, okay. Like, man, look how far people have fallen. Comes back, Dan James has more goals and assists than him. We bought him for 15 million same year. you know, and we sold him at a profit, which they can't do for Pepe. Facts. So everyone gets hyped about all this shit, dude. But like, at the end of the day, you can either do it or you can't. You can't just hype up people because they play for your team, right? Because if they can't do it, you look like a fool. Sambi Lokonga, Nuno Tavares. I'm sure there's more people in Pepe. There's more. Everyone's got players, dude. They just like to talk about how much we waste money. That's about it. I don't hear anyone talk about how much money they waste on Pepe anymore, do they? I don't. It's one of those things. I'm detached with the club right now. It doesn't affect me. Arteta's only won one knockout match in Europe. That's Actually, that's a good reason how he's not world class. We were discussing it earlier. Someone said Arteta is like verging, or he has now become world class. This is actually a good example. He's not world class. Pepe, Auba, Lacazette, Arsenal has come a long way. At least, dude, Aubameyang was actually a good striker. Lacazette was a good striker. Unfortunately, they couldn't play two of them together most of the time unless people were injured and they had to push Auba on the wing. They were a good partnership when it lasted. Lacazette hit like 27 goals before he came to Arsenal. I know it's League One, but still, I mean, like 27 goals is a lot of goals. I don't. Mbappe hits 20, 25. Everyone loves Mbappe, and when he does stuff in the League One. So yeah, Lacazette did that for Lyon, not at PSG. Lyon, by the way, horrible in recent years. Let's not forget. Marseille not so great either. And Aubameyang is the leading goal scorer in Europa League history. You know. Besides, they replaced him with Jesus, who barely plays games anyway. By the way, and Nketiah, who was called back on loan from Leeds because Patrick Bamford was preferred by Bielsa. That's why he's come back. He's not been loaned since the Leeds loan. So you know it's not like Jesus has been reliable. Correct me if I'm wrong. In his first season, didn't he like destroy his leg, and he was out for like 6 months. Like in the first or second game, he gets an injury, and then he's only available after Jan. He's not reliable either, dude. That was the same guy. Where you know what, Mohammed's here. He can attest to this. This was the same guy where everyone thought that Pep bought Kun Aguero's heir apparent. There was a time, right? And I remember this clearly because I found it quite disrespectful, even though I shouldn't care about City at all. I found it disrespectful because I didn't see it myself personally. There was this period of time when Jesus was scoring a good amount of goals. Kun Aguero was starting to struggle with injury, and everyone was going, it's his heir apparent. Everyone was going, he's going to replace him because Kun Aguero has been injured. And still, Aguero would come off the bench and score goals all the time. And as soon as Aguero left, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Jesus leave the same year? Didn't Jesus leave the same year? When Haaland came, didn't Jesus join Arsenal last year? So he was not only not the heir apparent, he's joined a club now where he barely plays football and they've got to play Trossard at centre forward or Havertz at centre forward. So, like, people make bad decision making all the time. It's just very convenient who gets called out on it. It always happens to be us. It always happens to be Barcelona. It always happens to be insert another team here that's made a bad financial decision in the last 10 years. But there are so many bad financial decisions made and undertakings made by other clubs that it just gets brushed away. It's funny. It's funny. Doesn't referee look like Priyansh? You read my mind. I said that at 30 minutes of this game. I was telling everyone. It looks. There was this thing in halftime where they were talking to each other while they left the sidelines. I'm like, these guys. This looks creepy. How alike they look. Computers will always be used to draw the CL groups for new format. Really? So there's no draw. Well, at least we don't have to listen to that guy in the Italian accent waste our time with his explanation about things we don't care about, like when the last time teams met and stuff. This was decent for us. You were good in COVID season. Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you, Mohammed, it's a far cry from heir apparent to Kun Aguero, right? That's what I'm trying to say. I remember there were so many times when Kun Aguero was on the bench and fit. And it was like this thing, a lot of murmurings of, he's going to be slowly, pushed out of the club because he's getting older and more injured. Don't work like that, man. Don't work like that. Both the same year they both left. Like, you know, City system also makes a Grealish look better. Sure. Listen, I'm saying is all this bullshit hype, right? Is convenient. When people screw up, they all hide. Like people talk about the Anthony thing, but no one will talk about the Pepe thing, right? We bought Anthony for 83. Arsenal bought Pepe for 75, right? But in reality, Anthony's actually played more games than Pepe has, which means we've actually at least used him. We don't send him to France. Now, in a lot of those games, he's been terrible, but he also does a job for us defensively. He does other things. Pepe is in France right now doing nothing, right? But no one will talk about Pepe because Pepe is not here anymore. We'll hear the Anthony thing. Let's go somewhere else, right? We don't hear about the Caicedo thing, but we'll hear about. Well, we don't hear about the Enzo Fernandez thing either. If we're going to pick names, but we hear about how much we spent on Maguire or Hoyland. Don't hear anything about Enzo Fernandez. Second season, still not really shooting, that way. Listen, I have no problem with anyone. I'm just saying it's convenient how certain things are missed. Now I do know that Chelsea fans have been getting a lot of flack for Caicedo. So you know what I'm saying? Like Chelsea fans have been getting crap for Caicedo for sure. But what happened? What's happened? Ooh. Kai Havertz gets into a fight with Conceição. Oh boy, Conceição is first of all really pissed off at the moment. Oh wow, he pushes him. Oh boy, I didn't see that one, bro. This Conceição he's not in the mood, dude. That's the one thing I've realized. He's not in the mood today at all. Why no fan base like Sterling is such a weird player? Because okay. Oh, this is actually a simple one. So Raheem Shillings goes from right back or left back or wherever. No, it was right back, right? Because when Liverpool sold him, Nathaniel Klein was supposed to be the next one up in line. Before he was just not good enough. Let's just put it that way. So he leaves Liverpool to go to Man City, who turns out to be one of Liverpool's biggest rivals or the biggest rival during this period of time. He then wins a bunch at Man City. Doesn't really need to go, but decides to go to London. He's on massive wages because Chelsea got winners in Raheem Sterling, and he's on this obscene amount of wages. Basically, some people alluding to him taking money. That's why he's here. He's not really here on an ambitious kind of thing because he's done what he has done already in City, which is still no Champions League for him in his case, but he's done a bunch of other stuff. Um, and he's not good enough, and he's a senior player in Chelsea and he doesn't step up because, well, if we are being very honest, Raheem Sterling is not someone I would necessarily think of as a dressing room leader just based on how his behavior is. That doesn't mean he's not a nice guy. That doesn't mean he's not a good player. It's just the way it is, you know. Oh boy, and Katia and Zinchenko are coming on. All right, all right. Speaking of the devil, Eddie and Katia, not better than Bamford. Some people say. Arsenal people say we want to get rid of him. They don't got enough strikers to get rid of anyone, but you know, can't convince an Arsenal fan otherwise. Now, if he scores the winner here, everyone will dance like he's king of England, and in 3 months' time they'll say you got to get rid of him. So that's why I don't think they like him, dude. He has basically jumped ship a couple of times to everybody's rival, and you tend to not be a favorite by the fan base when you do something like that. Where is Tierney now? He's in Sociedad. Oh, yeah, sorry. Priyansh is written there. Well, we all are in Porto, aren't we? Casino, we were talking about big money spends that don't work out, and some get picked and prodded, and some don't. Terrain. That's what I was saying. There is your mod you were talking about day before. Yeah, I don't know where he's been. He's been missing. Darren, I'm coming over there soon, but you better let me know if you're free or not. I unfortunately don't have a lot of time during the day where I'm free, so let me know. Let me know if you can still do it or not. Goes to penalties and somehow Porto wins it. This Conceição will celebrate in front. Bro, you know what's gonna happen. You know Conceição is gonna give him the, which is exactly what Howard should get after pushing him. Krychenko is here. Oh God. Speaking of people whose fan bases wouldn't like him, this guy, this Judas, jumped ship with Jesus to with Arteta to Arsenal. You think the Man City fans are gonna enjoy him? Nah, bro. When you do that kind of shit, you get that kind of hate. Sterling literally, in many people's opinion, took the money to go to Chelsea. But Chelsea fans complain about it and go, he should be a senior player in the dressing room. He should lead by example. I'm like, bro, that's not his thing. That's not what he does. You can't add player roles to someone who's never done it before. Look at the team Sterling was in. He was in a team with Walker, Silva, Torre. I don't know if Torre played back then. Aguero, Mahrez. Like these people go on to be captains of their countries, dude. This guy was never going to be a leader in your club. Respectfully, Chelsea fans. I could have told you that before you bought him, by the way, in case you all were wondering. But the Chelsea fans find it disappointing because there's a lot of youngsters in the Chelsea team, and rightfully so. The whole point of seniority is the experience you bring to the squad and dressing room. And I, in my opinion, or from what I can see, and I'm sure there are some Chelsea fans that may agree and may disagree, I would not look at him to be a leader in the dressing room. As much as people would say he should be one, because he doesn't just give you that, he doesn't exude that. If he doesn't exude that, you can't expect it from him. It's absurd. It's unrealistic. It's like me expecting Harry Maguire to run faster suddenly at 31 years old. He's not going to run any faster, dude. He's prime athleticism. If he runs at 15 kilometers an hour, he ain't going 25, dude. He's not going 25 because I spoke to him. I'll tell you that much. Or 70,000 fans in Old Trafford tell him to run faster. He ain't going faster, dude. Doesn't matter if you want him to do it, you'd pay him to do it. It doesn't matter. He can't do it. So, so yeah, like this expectation, I feel is a little, for whoever who has it, is a little unrealistic on Sterling because I would never look to Sterling as to be a locker room leader. Never. No chance. I'd look at Mudryk and go, man, where's your barber, bud? I want to go there with that little patch thing you have in the middle there, which looks really awkward. I don't know how he walks around with a haircut like that, but I would. That's what I would go to and ask Mudryk because like I wouldn't look to Raheem Sterling as a leader. I would look to everybody else. Probably people younger than Sterling. It's just not his thing. He doesn't exude it. I don't know how else to explain it. Just doesn't. It's really sad because he actually is a good player, but also I can't lie. He doesn't give me that vibe of being a leader. Sterling is still 28. His prime came so early. Yeah, but Mohammed, it's not even about his own ability to play. It's about leadership. They want him to be a senior member in the locker room. This guy could play till he's 40. He's not going to be a senior member in that locker room. He just doesn't have that vibe, dude. That's like me telling you Fred's going to be our club captain from now on. Bro, that guy's all vibes, dude. Samba music, smiling all the time, cool hairstyle. He's not the guy where you go, "Hey, brother, tell me something, man. Tell me how can I work this out here on the pitch." He's just not that guy. He's just not that guy. Doesn't matter how much he won. Doesn't matter how early he hit his prime. It doesn't matter how good of a player he was at his peak. We're talking about an intangible asset here. I don't think he was ever going to be a locker room presence for Chelsea. That's just my opinion. Could be wrong. Could be right. I don't think there's any evidence that I'm wrong, honestly. But my hands are up, dude. If people have evidence, I'll see. I don't mind. I don't mind being wrong. Oh boy, Porto. Keep it in, keep it in. Oh, ball roll, cross. Oh, what was that cross, dude? Where was that going to go? Where was that going to go? Just genuinely. Oh, oh. Wow, Zinchenko. Oh my god, he just kicked the ball out himself. Grealish is not in half the play he was at Aston. That's because Priyansh. Simple question, simple answer. He was a big fish in a little pond in Aston Villa. He was the skipper of Aston Villa. People looked up to him. You know, he spent a lot of time in Aston Villa, ups and downs and all that. He was a big fish in a small pond. Um, James Ward-Prowse is a big fish in a small pond until he's gone to West Ham. Now he's been quite a good leader even in West Ham. He's got the little move up in stature of club and all that. Respect to Southampton, but he was also a big fish in a little pond. That why do you think that James Ward-Prowse went for 40 plus million as a relegated captain of a championship in a championship? Because he's actually brings a lot more to the table than his free kick ability. Let's just put it that way, which we have seen for the last 2 years. Coincidence? I don't think so because James Ward-Prowse has also been a very young captain for Southampton. The energy's got to be the same, you know. That makes sense. Nathan, life ain't been easier. Things are getting better. Sorry for missing being. I don't mind that, Darren. Let me know if you're free though. Darren says, talk to people. Don't take bad steps. Everything will be fine. Yep. Let me know, Darren, if you're gonna be free next week. Only leader Chelsea has Petrovic. I mean, Thiago Silva's there. Hey, Nate. Hey, Twalaba. Good night. Good morning. Yeah, it's morning for everyone now, isn't it? It's almost 4 year. City fans also don't like Jesus Navas. He was a homesick guy. Yeah, but you know what? That's a legitimate thing, Mohammed. You know who was another homesick guy that didn't work out that was at least a decent player? The Uruguayan guy for Arsenal. What's his name? Yeah, tiny fellow. Um, he came from Italy and oh, good lord, what's happening to him? Oh no, no! Cleared. Wait, 1 minute. I want Arsenal to. You know what? Who cares now, man? It's way past the point of caring now. This game. What's his name? Yeah, short guy, Uruguayan, tiny little Torreira, Lucas Torreira. He was homesick because he was so used to playing in Italy and the weather and everything was bothering him. Jesus Navas literally was a homesick guy. He literally went back to the club that sold him. Like I feel bad for those players because they want to do well, but they can't, it's just not in their system to function this way. No, it's a mentality thing. Some people go, I can't play in England because of the weather. I'm like, bro, do you want to be a successful world class player who can play anywhere, anytime, any pitch, any opposition? Then you got to play in different teams. Or you at least got to come from some other team to the team you're currently in to have that experience. Jesus Navas, unfortunately, just didn't want to. He just went back to Andalusia. He went back to Seville. Just how it is, man. Just how it is. They don't like him because they spent a lot of money on him probably, and it just went back. But at least he didn't go to a rival, dude. At least he went back to Spain. Sterling like Sachin, doesn't matter how good you are on the pitch on the ground, doesn't mean you'd be a great leader. That's a good point, actually. And you know what's funny? Yesterday I saw a tweet saying who created the most amount of chances at Chelsea. Reese was 7 and he only played 3 matches for us. Sterling what else is there to say? Chelsea only have some players who are experienced. That's why they look to want him. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, Mohammed, he is just. It doesn't matter because he's not that guy. He's not that guy. If you told me Raheem Sterling has won 5 Premier Leagues, I don't know, million Carabao Cups, some couple of FA Cups here and there, or you can listen to him or you can listen to Conor Gallagher. I'm telling you right now, I'm saying Conor Gallagher. Yeah, because just because you're part of a successful team doesn't mean you're a good leader. That's it. I can't believe if the thought process between Bowley was not to like create some kind of weird shift and take a Man City player, right? Like some bargaining to look at us, we took Man City players. We are coming here to do big things. If that was a thing they were trying to do, they have failed horribly because they picked the wrong Man City player. They picked the wrong Man City player. They would have done a better job picking any other Man City player to some extent. So I don't know what was the thought process of acquiring Sterling, but if it was to have a locker room presence and a leadership role in Chelsea, they failed horribly, genuinely. Torreira, but he's in Turkey. Yeah, I think it has something to do with the weather, dude. And besides, he went back actually to Fiorentina. Now he's in Turkey. When he was all the rave, when he was a big eye catcher, he came from Italy to England. He went back to Italy, and at some point of time, he went to Turkey. I don't know why, but that's when you know what, dude. That's when you don't have a say in where you can play, Mohammed. When you get old enough and you don't have a say, you just gotta play where you get an opportunity to, or you gotta retire. My entire family hates Arsenal. Torreira, Saul. Oh yeah, Saul. Well, Saul was a loan, so you can give him a pass. Saul Niguez is a loan. I guess I'm part of your family today. Pepe is a machine. Man, how is he still? I just realized he's almost played 2 hours of football at his age, dude. United fan? No, City fan. More fouls. It's getting hairy now. Few minutes left. I'll take Mudryk missing those chances, but not Sterling. Exactly. That's because Mudryk is really young and a raw talent, and you'll know that when you'll bought him, even though you'll overpaid for Mudryk as well. But at least you know you're paying for his potential and his youth. That because he is in fact young. You can't say I'm buying Sterling because he's old and a locker room leader because he's not. You just spend money on a guy that doesn't have those traits. That's it. Tuchel wanted Sterling, I guess. Yeah. Then to be fair to Tuchel looked like a much more demanding figure than Poch and Potter. So maybe he could have rallied the troops a lot better than these two coaches because he was that kind of guy. Once you get a guy that seems more laid back, seems less strict, seems less how should I put it, crazy, you know, and you let the players control the role, and sometimes that can go very badly. What are these shots on the ground, man? What are these guys doing? What is Galeno doing? You stupid idiot! There's 5 minutes left in a round of 16 match, and you're hitting the ball on the ground from almost the halfway line. You stupid! Why don't you just give Arsenal the ball, dude? If you're just going to waste time like this for a penalty, you idiots. Can Pepe body slam Havertz? Bro, anyone can body slam Havertz. The question is, will he get a red card for it? Which I don't think he would try if he would. I think wanted Orban Sterling rest. I don't know though. Yeah, but then like like I said, man, some of this decision making is just there's just bad decision making being done everywhere, but only certain clubs get highlighted for it, which is really weird. This is everyone makes bad decision making. Now you know what? I don't know. Maybe I can rile up Mohammed. Let's see if I can. Okay, I think Josko Guardiola is the worst left back in the league. Now, Mohammed, if he's heard this, will first of all, first type he's not a left back. To which my retort will be, everyone told me he played left back at Croatia. To which my reply will be, that doesn't mean anything because David Alaba played left back, left wing back, CDM, and centre back for Austria. To which his retort will be, we don't have a left back, so we're playing him at left back. To which my retort will be, Akanji and Ake are better left backs than him. Now, I'm waiting to see what Mohammed will say because I pretty much feel like we've had the entire conversation. And if he can't be put in as a centre back for whatever reason, whether Stones is balling and Ruben Diaz is a fixture or whatever the reasoning is, he's not actually playing at centre back, that's a Pep problem. Because Pep's the one who bought him. He ain't no left back though. I'll tell you that much. If he's a left back, I'm chief minister of Goa, dude. I'm telling you right now. Write it down, clip it up. If he's a left back, I'm chief minister of Goa. I don't know why I'm scared. Palmer just doesn't shade away. What do you mean shade away? Oh, look at that kid, man. That kid's going to be a leader one day. Mark my words. The way he is just taken the Chelsea team by the scruff of the neck. He was one of the youngest players there. Oh my god, he's going to be a leader. Watch. He's not the worst. He's good when he's paired with Grealish and he's developed, but he's never going to actually be a left back, Mohammed. This is what I don't understand. Akanji is clearly better than him, and Ake is clearly better than Ake is also not a left back. I don't know when he's ever been developed into the role. I was watching him at Bournemouth. He was very much a centre back, but they both can play better than him at left back. And still, somehow, at the beginning of the season, they were playing Guardiola at left back, and I'm like, this dude's not crossing. This dude's not really overlapping and what do you call it? Inverting. What is the point? Just play Akanji. He's so much better. Play Akanji, play Ake, play anybody, dude. Play anyone. Play Rico Lewis. Why is he not playing Rico Lewis at left back? Now that I think about it. Why is he not playing Sergi Gomez at left back? They got left backs, dude. Surely they are better than Guardiola. I don't get it, man. He spent money on a centre back to play him at left back. It's like how Barca bought Kunde, right? But at least when Barca bought Kunde, they were like undergoing injuries and stuff, and they have financial issues. So at least he can moonlight as a right back when when they got centre backs or when they don't have a right back, because he did that at Sevilla even. Guardiola still, bro. I'm telling you, he's not going to be a left back, dude. He could play till he's 45, dude. He's never going to be a left back. I'm telling you. If you don't have attacking intent, you can't develop attacking intent, Mohammed. You can't. It has to be in your nature. You're either a defensive-minded player, a creative player, or an attacking player. That is me just simplifying it. Obviously, it's more complicated than that. But he's never going to be a left back. And what's happened to Sergi Gomez, by the way, Mohammed? What's going on here? Like, what's happened to Sergi Gomez? Like, why is he not playing left back? Didn't Rico Lewis break through as a fullback when your fullbacks were injured all the time? Like, why these players are in the team? Why are they not playing? Why are they playing centre backs at left back? I don't get it. Am I missing something here? Surely I'm missing something. If you're also centre back, he's crossing left, right, and said, yeah, but dude, Guardiola's not doing that. That's what I'm trying to say. He's not going to do that. I'm telling you. He's not going to do that. You can clip it up and you can remind me on a future date. But I'm telling you right now, dude, you can write it. He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. I don't understand. Can you do you know what the issue is actually? Sergio Gomez made some mistakes. What do you mean, like off the pitch? Like, what do you mean by make the mistakes? You mean like he did something like privately, like how Cancelo did? Like, what does that mean? Porto players' decision making offensively have been terrible, but that's a very polite way of putting it. I'm seeing them hit from the ground at 55 meters. Conceição looks like he's getting ready to take penalties, dude. He's stressing out. You're like he's gonna get a heart attack. City somehow signed Bastoni. I'm not saying we will. He will also be deployed at left back. Oh, for fuck's sake! What is this? What is this strategy, dude? Like, genuinely, what is this strategy? I'm so curious to see if this happens now. Like, I don't. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so curious to see how this works now. Wanted someone versatile who could play up center back and left back. But bro, he cannot play left back. Okay, actually, let's ask Mohammed, right? Because Mohammed will be the best person to talk about this, right? He probably watches all the City games. I'm not saying I do. Mohammed, correct me if I'm wrong, but is not Akanji and Ake both better at left back than Guardiola? Because to me, they clearly are both better than Guardiola at left back. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. To me, they look clearly better. Clearly. Dude, I saw Ake in the Liverpool City match. I saw him skin Trent, dude. I saw him skin Trent before they score a goal, like an actual skin, and not run past someone. I saw him like nutmeg Trent, dude. I was like, whoa, what's this guy doing? I saw that happen in a Liverpool Man City game. You're not Bournemouth, not Sheffield United. I saw him do this against Trent. And I know Trent doesn't defend well and all that, but still, in that game, to do that, like to make that kind of attacking run, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So which league is getting the top five spot? Well, I'm telling you right now, if Inter doesn't get through either, I think England's going to get it. England is third right now on the coefficient. If Arsenal go through, and even if Arsenal don't go through, all the Italian teams are getting knocked out too. If City is still through, isn't it? So I think it's whoever goes furthest will probably get the next spot, which will most likely be City, which will most likely be England. That's what I'm guessing. Because it's going Germany is going to stay at number one because Dortmund and Munich are probably both going to go through. So yeah, it's not good to rush players at 18, 19 age. You see what happens. Pedri, Gavi, Foden took 5 years to break through. Bro, like who's? I don't think he's going to be a left back, dude. I'm more than happy to wait and see. Pep is not convinced with Sergio. Okay, why is he not playing Rico Lewis? Because he played Rico Lewis at fullback, dude. I thought Rico Lewis was a very good fullback. Why is he not playing Rico Lewis? Then he used to play Rico Lewis also in the double pivot from time to time. Like, why has he stopped playing Rico Lewis? Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Pep can only play one way. And yeah, listen, dude, I don't enjoy Tiki Taka, but you know what? If it works, it works, dude. If it works, it works. It's like how Deitch goes long and gets wins with Everton. If it works, it works. You know, your job is to develop a strategy that works. So if it works, it works. Looks could look good. It could look horrible. Makes no difference. Naki is better. Akanji is now deployed as mid center back role more. That's what I'm saying, dude. They both look better to me, but I don't know. I don't know. When I see Guardiola playing the majority of the first half of the season, I was like scratching my head. I was like, only Pep can get away with this tactic, dude. If some other manager tried this tactic, they would get punished for sure. Lewis is more of an inverted fullback. We don't use him anymore since Jan last year, which is in my opinion very criminal. I actually thought he was very very good for City. I don't know. I don't know what does that mean. You're going to sell Lewis, Mohammed, or are you going to see if some more senior players leave at the end of the season and then make a decision accordingly? 'Cause I'm very curious to see where does Rico Lewis go? Because I don't think Rico Lewis is going to sit one more year on the bench, right? He's young. He should be playing football. So I'm very curious to see what happens. I thought he was pretty solid, man. So he doesn't like Sergi Gomez, so he's playing a centre back at left back. He's not playing Rico Lewis because Rico Lewis plays football in a different way. Oh, well, all right. We can go to sleep soon. Hopefully. Hopefully this is not like a 10-10 penalty thing. Like that Europa League final I had to put myself through watching United and Villarreal. Who's going up first? Seems like Costa's going up first. This is the last season for Walker. He'll be sold next year. We'll get more chances. So he'll be deployed at right back. Oh, another thing. How many years do you have on Walker, dude? Will you all get any money for him or what's the deal? I'd imagine that. I imagine if Walker is leaving, especially, I think I saw him with a captain band recently. If you're getting rid of Walker, won't he get a farewell before the season's over? Because I've not read anywhere that Walker's going to leave this season. Don't know. Maybe later on into the season. I don't. Normally, if it's the last season and they have stayed a while, they tend to let people know in advance they're leaving. Odegaard, oh boy, let's go. Sideways run up, stutter step, boom, opposite side. Okay, settle down, buddy. Settle down. Go back. Oh God, Eddie getting giddy, playing 120 minutes with Porto. Go back. God, these people. Hopefully, Porto will knock out Arsenal. Pepe, the other one, Salt and Pepe, Salt. Walker has been shit since getting the armband. Check his last interview. Can I tell you something? That's something I've noticed, Mohammed. A lot of people after getting the captain armband has not been playing well. Maguire, Fernandez. I don't know. It's a weird thing, dude. Wait, what is this guy doing? Oh, okay. It's a big walk around. Wrong side. Perfect penalty. Lovely. Yeah, he's not been playing well the last couple of months, has he? Where did I read it somewhere? Latent Orient pace, no, Latent Orient right back with pace. I guess it means he would play for Latent Orient if he wasn't quick. I'm going to assume that's what it meant. Trying to think of where I read or heard that. I don't know, man. It's looking a little true in recent months. But to be fair to him, what is he? 34 years old. He's still that quick, man. That's insane. That's insane. He's still that quick. This Havertz, please miss. Please miss. Oh, shit. I would have been really happy if he missed. It's unbearable. This is going to be a long one. You know what? If Diego Costa saved that one, he would have got abused there because that ball didn't go very quick. Remove Walker and Danny Rose in Tottenham. Their partnership was good. Yeah, remembers. Yes. So Kyle Walker was. It was Rose Bale. It was Walker and Lennon. Oh, they were devastating. Oh my god. Wendell misses. He hits the post. But even if he didn't hit the post, I mean, yeah, I guess it passed Raya, so you can't say that. But yeah, it passed Raya. It could have hit his ass and it could have gone and it would have been hilarious, but it didn't. Oh, it didn't. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if it hit the back of his leg and rolled in? Oh my god, that would have been really funny. Oh boy, here's where the Arsenal fans really sweat. Saka up for the penalty. Boy, if he misses, he's going to get a dog's abuse again. Flashback. Man, Costa didn't even dive there. It's over. Arsenal are through. All right, we'll take the fifth spot. At least we have a chance to make it. Now it's too late to hope anything else. I think it's pretty much over now. Can't do much about that. Fendel is the reason they get knocked out. It's going to be a long plane ride back to Portugal. Seeing Saka taking the penalty game with PTSD here. Oh my god, Raya almost saved that one too. Not yet, no. Fried rice. Fried rice. Looking nervous. Scored. Congratulations, Arteta. Won his second ever European match. Costa is shit at penalties. He moved away before he shows actually. You know what that means, Mohammed? He's saving is not his forte. So you know what? We would have someone who's just like De Gea, but he's good with his feet because De Gea also kind of was not very good at penalty shots. So I'm saying, man, it's all the amount of attributes you have. If you say you buy one player because of a certain thing, you're gonna find out real quick that he's crap in something else. That's just how it is. You got Galeno, the match winner from the first leg. Oh wow, they won. They saved his penalty as well. Diego Costa's not a goalkeeper. Listen, man. Even if he's a good goalkeeper, he's not well-rounded enough. Passing the ball around doesn't just make you a good goalkeeper. I'm sorry. I know that's a controversial take, modern goalkeeper, all that bullshit, but just me, personally. Personally, just me. Arteta, congratulations. Second ever European win. Ramsdale went and gave them a big hug, dude. That was nice. Good sportsmanship. Gave a big hug to David Raya. Conceição is just still fuming. Why is Gabriel fighting now? What's the point? The game's over. The fight's over. What is going on here? Why are they fighting? The game's over. Oh, Diego Costa was fighting with him. Man, just take the win, man. Just get out already. What are they fighting for? Like, what's the point? It's over. Good save by David Raya. Arsenal earnings. They're not winning the bloody CL. Stop saying that, Zakaria. I can't deal with any more dissension amongst the Premier League fans, dude. And we talked so much about football. We did, didn't we? Probably because the game was boring as hell. Anyway, not boring as hell. You know what? That's not fair. The game wasn't boring. It was just pretty slow, which you would understand because there's a lot of high stakes in a 1-0 match. So I'll recant. It wasn't boring. It was slow, but it ended, I guess, excitingly. If that matters. Vincent Abubakar to Guardiola. Bro, people get on my back so much about the Guardiola thing. I'm like, people don't understand, right, how much Pep can get away with because of his tactics. I'm telling you right now, if someone else puts Guardiola at left back, he gets cooked, dude. He gets cooked. I'm not even making a joke. He gets cooked so bad. He'll probably go back to Croatia. Pep gets away with it because of how tactically he sets it up, man. But as like a left back, bro, no chance. Akanji or Ake for me all day. You know what? I'd put Stones at left back. I don't care. Like I just don't rate him as left back. No jokes. Game was a bit slow. Yeah, definitely. Tomorrow more extreme. Oh god damn it, Atletico Madrid. Oh, just remember Atletico. I can't believe I need Atletico Madrid to win a game of football, man. Look at where my life has taken me. Look at where my life has taken me from wanting Atletico Madrid to win games. United, bloody rubbish. When you see City's possession, Guardiola set up with bro. Guardiola. All I'm saying is that if he was to play left back under any other coach, he'd get cooked. Whatever this formation, because it's so much more than a third center back, dude. It's the way they press, it's the way they pass, it's the way they are intense. You can convert yourself into a three back. It doesn't mean it's going to work. Brentford always switch from back three to back four, back three to back four all the time. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work, dude. It's because it's City and how they play football in general. But yeah. Stones, Akanji, right side defense, Ake Guardiola, left side. I'll take Ake. I, okay, you mean as centre backs? Yeah, well, that way they are balanced well, aren't they? Playing Inter, don't they? Yeah, they're playing Inter, man. I don't have any high hopes for Inter. I'll be honest with you. Inter are winning. We can hope. Wait, no, we cannot hope. Ugh, why do I need Atletico to win, man? So crap. Seriously. Even Laporte used to play left back. I don't like. I don't know. I don't know. It works, so can't question. Pepsi works in blocks later. Yeah, of course you can't question it, but you can't tell me he can play left back. I think Ake can play left back. I don't know. Anyway, this is a different topic for another time. It's 4:30 in the morning. Can discuss this at a later date Or maybe we can see Guardiola get cooked a couple of times and we can just come to that conclusion. Either way, um, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the. It pains to say it, but I'm going to see you tomorrow, guys, for the Inter Milan versus Atletico Madrid match. And I really need it. I really need Inter Milan to lose. That's the way I'm going to put the sentence. I really need Inter Milan to lose. Two average teams playing? I don't think so, dude. I just think, I think the pressure of the game was, let me put it this way. If Arsenal were winning 2-0, 3-0, I think they would have really attempted to cook Porto a lot more today. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. Anyway, guys, like Mohammed saying, bye. Y'all guys got to go to your, you guys have long days ahead, so carry on, please. I shall see you in the next one. Take care, and I'll see you for tomorrow's match. It's set up already, actually. You can hit the bell notification if you want. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Good night, good morning, wherever you are. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.